Racial slur, racial slur, racial slur.
Hey, what's up? Ian's back. Just in time to be canceled. If you missed him last week, when I had George. Yeah, no one did. It was actually a great ep last week. We just fucked around, talked about comics and shit. It was a good time.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
You fucking nerds.
Yeah, and then now he's coming with me to the comic book store every week. Together.
Oh, that's cute.
As my boyfriend.
Yeah.
It was actually really fun. I'm like, damn, I get to.
Did you guys already go, or was this?
Yeah, we went. We went yesterday.
Okay, that's cool. So it's.
Now I've got my new comics that I'm going to talk about on the show.
Did you already read them all? Because comics take like 5 seconds to read.
Yeah. I mean, they only got like, I don't know. I got a trade as well, which I haven't started yet, of The Question. But yeah, I read all my single issues that I got. But it was good. But we're going to talk about other stuff before we talk about our weeks. But I had a good time at the comic book store.
Yeah, I was only gate kept away from one thing.
No. The place I went was pretty chill.
We saw a woman there and just threw her out.
We did not see a woman there, unfortunately. The place I go, though, like the thing that made them pass the green flag test is that they have a large poster of the DC Comics Pride event where they had all the gay characters be in one book for Pride Month. Mm-hmm. And I was like, having a large poster of that is a green flag. You know?
Oh, wait, a what?
A large poster of the DC Pride comic makes, like, you're like, okay, this comic store is, like, less weird, more likely, right? Because it's like, hey, all the gay characters in one book. I should have asked them how they feel about Tim Drake being whatever he is going to be revealed as being. Did you hear about this?
I think they're just going to say he's bisexual.
I think so too, but I think everybody who's like saying canonically bi, canonically gay, they're like, hold on. In the comic, he agrees to go on a date with a man.
Yeah.
And he's like...
At the moment, he is bi-curious.
You're questioning.
Which...
Yeah.
You can just say bi-curious.
I mean, bi-curious...
I think, okay,
has different connotations.
If we go it from steps...
Yeah.
It's straight. Mm-hmm. The natural way.
The natural.
I'm joking. That's a joke. Then it goes, like, bi-curious.
Yeah, there's normal, and then there's bi-curious.
Yeah. Bi-curious, bisexual, and then this is where you can branch off into your skill trees.
Yeah, that's true.
You can go straight up gay.
Yeah.
You can go beyond bisexual.
Some people,
you can go even further beyond and become pansexual.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, I don't care anymore.
Some people bypass. They use the quick exploit, sometimes known as like the bottom exploit, to go straight to gay from straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't really be bi-curious and a bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Actually, I think you can. Because you can still fuck women or enjoy women pegging you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be straight and be a bottom.
Yeah. You can also go, if you want to take the hardest skill tree, you can go into trans.
You can.
Yeah.
That's really hard, though.
You're going to have a rough time, buddy. There's a whole lot more grinding that needs to happen. You need to start earning this other
well,
EXP
and almost every fucking big level gap requires an in-game purchase.
I would say, I don't know. I would say from straight,
there's a lot of big in-game purposes.
Yes, obviously, but from straight to bisexual, into gay, nothing. Into pansexual, nothing. Yeah. You might change your outfit a bit, but that's a natural life purchase. 1 second.
That's a style.
No, 1 second. I made a mistake there with what I was saying.
Yeah.
Those are buying new clothes is a purchase that happens anyways.
Yeah.
Where if you go down the trans skill tree, you have to now buy new clothes.
Yeah.
And depending on where you live, drugs.
Well, it's not just drugs too. You got to pay,
and eventually
there's big paywalls for surgery.
Yeah, you do the drugs for a while.
Yeah,
and then you do surgery.
Yeah,
yeah. So it's just
it's rough so many paywalls.
It's so many paywalls. It's too many progression walls, guys.
You should only stat into trans if you're a whale.
That's right. You can only be trans if you're straight. I'm sorry, if you're white.
Yeah, I said a whale.
Yeah. Are we talking about in terms of money, or are you being mean to fat people?
No, I'm being... Oh my god, no, I mean money. Because there's so much DLC. It's like a gacha game.
Yeah. What Caitlyn Jenner did in like a year, it will take you to like get like 10 years.
Dude, you got to be killing slimes forever to get to where Caitlyn
or as Caitlyn Jenner thought to do it in real life. What a horrible person.
Yeah,
bad person.
Terrible.
Like, hey, really good athlete in their youth. Now, bad person.
Bad person.
Was the...
Don't be rich.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
About trans stuff. Which obviously,
yeah,
white guys,
I 100% know as a white, straight, cis
but
man.
like, so, Caitlyn Jenner
yes,
used to be with Kris Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say, since they got divorced, well, put like pre-Caitlyn Jenner...
No, they got divorced after, I thought.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
So anyways...
I thought that was one of the reasons of the divorce.
Is Caitlyn Jenner still... Is Caitlyn Jenner now Kris Jenner's ex-wife?
I would say so.
Okay. If they got divorced before, I would probably be like, no, it's ex-husband, but...
I don't know. I'd still say it's whatever you identify it as.
I would also maybe be like, maybe I shouldn't go down this route.
Yeah, maybe just use X.
Yeah. Ex-partner.
X gon' give it to you.
Not anymore. How fucked up is it? We still got Caitlyn Jenner, but DMX is dead. What the fuck was I watching? Okay, so last week when I wasn't here, I was at Blake's family's cottage.
Yeah.
So we all got real drunk, and we were like, "I'm tired, but we're tired. Let's watch a movie."
Mm-hmm.
We went through a bunch of them. We're gonna watch Galaxy Quest. Couldn't find the fucking DVD.
That sucks
because they had but then they had like a case full of DVDs, and Blake handed me one. They had like 5. He handed me one. He's like, "Look for it in here." And the only movie I found in there that was even worth watching, was Fast and the Furious. So we watched Fast and the Furious, but the whole time they're going like, "Ja Rule's on screen."
Yeah.
And they're just going like, that's Exhibit, not DMX. So I just thought of another person that had an X in their name.
Yeah.
That's what brought me here. And they're like, that's Exhibit. And I'm like, no, man, it's Ja Rule. And they're like, no, man, it's Exhibit. It's a black guy with a deep, like, growly voice in a fucking car movie. It's definitely Exhibit. I'm like, it's Ja fucking Rule. Like, I'm sorry. And it just like, I was sitting there going like, just because you guys aren't like experts on 90s hip hop like me.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What are we gonna? Hold on. Let me take a look at the news. But yeah, man. That sounds funny, and I'm glad you watched Fast and Furious again. You fuck.
Yeah.
Find a new personality trait.
No, it's not even a personality trait.
I would say it is at this point.
I wouldn't say so.
I would argue it's your main personality
If
trait.
I was wearing a white wife beater everywhere,
you might as well
like,
be, dude.
Light, like eggshell white, like fucking car.
I
don't know, like dress pants.
I think you're about 6 inches away from white tank top, shitty spray tan, bald head.
I would never dress like Vin Diesel. I would absolutely dress like Paul Walker, because all Paul Walker does is wear blue jeans and like Henleys. A dark blue shirt. He doesn't wear Henleys.
Doesn't he wear Henleys?
No, he just wears like a blue shirt. That's it.
He seems like the kind of guy who would wear a Henley.
I feel like you're saying that derogatorily, but you've worn a Henley.
I'm not saying it derogatorily. I'm just saying
Paul Walker definitely had the shittiest style guide of like in like the Fast and Furious movies.
People don't know what to do with him. At least Vin Diesel, it's like dress him like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, dress him like
somebody you would
dress him like he's a '90s Latino R&B star. It's also actually that's another problem I have. Mm-hmm. In the beginning of F9, also I finally watched that movie like in proper quality.
Yeah.
In the beginning of F9, he's like working on a tractor with his son, and he's like wearing this like white. He's in his outfit. He's wearing a white wife beater. He's got his like cut off button up shirt that says Toretto, that is like he wore when he was a mechanic for his dad in like a race pit, because that's how The movie opens with a flashback.
Yeah.
Of his dad like doing stock car racing and shit, and then exploding into a fiery ball of death.
Yeah.
And he's like working on this, but he's like clearly been working on this tractor.
Yeah.
He pulls away. It's not a fucking mark on that white shirt. He is totally clean, and it's like, bro, come on, man.
Well, he's got to wear the jacket for the rest of them, or the shirt for the rest of the movie, and to continuity grease stains for the whole movie.
He only wears the white wife beaters when he's in America. When he is outside of the country, it's back to white t-shirts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wild.
And blue jeans. His at-home relaxation look is so ugly.
Yeah.
He wears like these like shitty eggshell white pants, like dress pants, and like light brown Timbs. It looks so bad.
Yeah, I think you can really only get away with white pants if you're not white.
Yeah. Also, you shouldn't wear them if you're a car guy.
Well,
because then I'm expecting to see stains on them.
I mean, you don't have to wear them when you're working on cars.
I just think you should. Have you
seen all your clothes?
Have you seen mechanics' hands?
Yeah,
they are filthy at all times because of oil.
Yeah,
they're even no matter how good you wash the shit, you touch anything white, you're leaving a mark.
I guess.
So Vin Diesel, fake mechanic.
I mean, yeah, he is a fake gamer girl for sure.
Actually, I think he's a real gamer boy.
I mean, yeah.
But he's a fake car man.
Yeah.
He likes cars, but not as much as
He made
Paul
an entire
Walker did.
movie about his D&D character.
Yeah.
By the way, when George was on the podcast, he was like, we need to fucking play D&D again. And I agreed because I was like, we have cool stories to tell.
Sure.
You enjoyed it at the time.
It was fine.
You enjoyed it.
It was alright.
Why are you rewriting the past to be less fun?
It's called revisionist history.
Yeah. You liked it, Ian.
Yeah.
You find things happen to you that you enjoy. Don't be so depressed.
No, I don't enjoy anything.
Yeah.
That's why I wear these black jean cutoffs and paint my nails black.
Mm-hmm. You have no right to be depressed, Ian. You
I
haven't
wore
tried
the wrong
hard.
shirt for this character.
You have no right to be depressed. You haven't tried hard enough to like it.
What, D&D?
At life.
Oh.
It's a line from a car seat headrest song.
A what?
Car seat headrest song.
Oh. Yeah, I don't listen to bad music.
You have no right to be depressed. You haven't tried hard enough to like it.
Wow, that's so deep.
I mean, it's a thing people get told a lot. Anyway, for news that will make you smile like a little baby bitch boy that you are, did you see the Part 6 trailer of Jojo?
Jojo sucks! Yeah, I did.
And it's coming out in December on Netflix.
Yeah, oh, great.
It's a service you already own, you little bitch.
Oh, great.
What's wrong with Netflix?
It better fucking come out at the same... You know what? I'm just going to steal it. I have Netflix. Obviously, I still pay for it. It's like the one streaming service I'm going to keep.
Mm-hmm.
But, like...
It's coming out on Netflix before it's airing in Japan. It starts airing in Japan in January.
All right, that's fine then.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was some other dumbass show. I think it was...
Yeah, a lot of the other Netflix shows, they do like, they release partway.
It was Brand New Animal.
Yeah.
Brand New Animal released entirely in Japan before... Like, the first 6 episodes aired, and then they put it on Netflix.
Yeah.
And then the final episodes aired, and then they put the rest on Netflix.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
That is the way Netflix normally does it. But I think for JoJo, they either might start doing it weekly because it's coming out before the first episode airs in Japan on TV.
Yeah. And Netflix has already done weekly stuff in the past. It's
yeah,
not like
so
this is a new infrastructure.
They might be doing it
anime.
weekly, or another thing people were saying is like maybe it's going to be 2 or 3 cores, and it's going to come out in like core 1 comes out in Japan or comes out on Netflix, and then it airs in Japan on TV, and then core 2 comes out on Netflix, airs in Japan, type deal. Which would also be fine.
Would have been so cool if Netflix bought Crunchyroll.
I mean,
well, Crunchyroll, because instead we got fucking
Sony.
AT&T. Oh no, AT&T had Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we want to get rid of it.
They sold it.
And then they gave it to Sony, but Sony already owns Funimation.
Yeah, but that means Crunchyroll now has a lot more shit on it.
Yeah, because they can now work together again like they used to. I just remember the antitrust shit that happened. I'm like, you gonna do antitrust for fucking anime?
I mean, there is an argument to be made that Sony is now making most of the money from anime.
No, yeah, sure, but there's a ton of other industries where they could be pointing that fucking gun at.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Yeah. And also, if Netflix, hopefully this isn't a Netflix, like, picked it up, and it's more of a Netflix is helping fund it, because then...
I think they must be, because David Productions and Shueisha had a good fucking relationship with Crunchyroll for Jojo.
Yeah.
It's like one of the most popular shows on that fucking app. But
because look at like shit like Castlevania.
Castlevania's sick.
And that's like what?
Castlevania's sick as fuck.
Oh, I thought you said that. I don't know what I thought you said, but I should have just thought you said sick as fuck.
Yeah.
But
sucks a dick.
Yeah, I don't know. Just put more money into anime, especially.
Or one thing that I heard is
also let's go and force Mappa to pay their animators better.
That's true. One thing I did hear, and I don't know if this is true, so take this with a grain of salt. But you know how at the end of part 6 they have all of these characters show up that are cartoon characters because somebody's power or somebody's stand lets them bring drawings to life, and so like Spider-Man and Mickey Mouse and shit show up because they're near Disneyland.
Yeah.
I think because of
Disney World.
Or Disney World. You're right.
Florida.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always get them mixed up, even though I've been to fucking Disney World a million times.
I've only been once.
I've been a few times.
I was there at the wrong age. If I went there like a year or two before, would have thought it was sick.
Yeah.
If I went there 4 years later, I was like 14 when I went.
Yeah.
If I was there when I was like an
18?
adult,
yeah,
I would be like, this is cool again.
Yeah.
But I was there.
You were there right at the age where you were too cool for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, Disney rides are just more spectacle and less ride.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, this is shit.
Yeah.
Like, Wonderland is fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because it actually has roller coasters and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, what does Disney World have? Mountain something.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Yeah. Which is a roller coaster.
Yeah, but it's like an indoor roller coaster. It just goes really fast. Yeah. It's like going on fucking Thunder Run in Canada's Wonderland.
See, I'm somebody who doesn't like roller coasters and rides. Like, they fucking freak me out. That's
fine.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be a little bitch.
Fuck you.
It's all right. It's all right, sweetheart.
Thank you.
I'll hold your hand.
Oh, yeah, I'll go if you hold my hand.
I just felt there was Zahiro would go on like every ride when me and Blake went there.
Yeah.
Like a few weeks ago. But the one fucking ride, we were like, we're going to go on this one. She's like, I'm not going on that one. We're like, cool, sit outside then. We were in that line for 2 hours.
Oh my god. That's so fucking mean.
Because every other line was like, whoop.
Super short.
Super short because...
was that the fucking Leviathan or whatever the fuck?
No, it was the Yukon Striker.
Oh, is it the wood one?
No. That's Canada's Mindbuster. It's a new one next to the wood one.
Okay. Because I was going to say, like, I wouldn't go in that fucking wood one, man. That one's fucked up.
That's a headache inducer.
Yeah.
It ruins my fucking day. Zahiro's like, I want to go on it. And I'm like, have fun.
The wood fucking roller coasters are deadly.
Yeah. No, but this one is like, it has 2 90-degree drops.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And it's like, it's a pretty cool roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's got like some good spins. It goes pretty fast. It's not the biggest roller coaster they have there because Leviathan is still the highest. Mm-hmm. Like, still has the biggest drop. But this one feels bigger because it's 90 degrees down.
I think now that I'm 25, I think I could do roller coasters, but I spent my whole life, like, avoiding them. Mm. But now I'm like, I would like to go on the Hulk coaster if I ever go back to Universal.
No. Just go into fucking, like, next time everyone goes to Wonderland, just come in and then fucking go hit up the, like, the Dragonfire ride, like, right there at the beginning.
Or the Ghoster Coaster was the one that
That's a kid's roller coaster. I don't even think you can ride that anymore.
I don't think I can either. I haven't been to Wonderland in fucking ages.
Oh man, when I was there, they had like one of those games where it's like, oh, smack the hammer and let the thing go up, and I'm like, well, I can obviously do this because I just saw a little fat kid do it.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, so what do I got to do to get one of those prizes up there? Like it was like a Pikachu.
Yeah.
Or like a Squirtle. I took the Squirtle, but she was like, oh, just give me like $15, and I'm like, I just give you $15 and I get the prize. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, do I still get to hit it? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, so technically this means me hitting this is the bonus.
Yeah.
Not the prize. And she's like, well, please don't say it like that. And I was like, cool. So I just took it and I one-handed it and went like, boom.
Did you get the bell?
Of course, because it wasn't like one of the huge ones. It was like one of the ones where it's like 5 feet tall. I'm like, of course I'm going to fucking hit this thing. I could break it if I used two hands. But there was like other kids behind me, and I'm just like, I'm gonna do one hand, boom.
Damn. What a fucking boss.
The kid in front of me had amazing form though with the hammer. Yeah. He like did the whole fucking like perfect spin down.
Way to go,
with accuracy. That kid's gonna like work on railroads in the future or something.
Yeah.
Or pound other things into the ground.
With sex.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah.
But like I was saying about the fucking Disneyland or Disney World thing, for JoJo, people are saying that like it might need to be WB properties because JoJo is technically WB.
Bro, Looney Tunes,
Looney Tunes and Batman.
They don't have anything with Nickelodeon, right? Because that's Viacom.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be funny if SpongeBob was there. Do you think they're also still going to say, straight up, bring up, what the fuck is it?
What?
Do you think Jolene's still going to walk into the room and actually say
Absolutely.
the Sixth Sense?
100%. That's the only... They should show the actual fucking movie. It should be live action footage in the cartoon TV.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. And if it doesn't, someone's gonna fucking make a edit of it.
I hope there's a bunch of like anime only JoJo fans who are like, finally a continuation, and my favorite character Jotaro is back.
And he's fucking barely in the thing.
Well, he shows up at the end, and then he fucking
he shows up at the beginning.
Oh yeah, he shows up at the beginning,
and then he's there at the end.
Shard of the fucking stand arrow.
Gets immediately fucked up.
Leaves.
Well, he gets his stand taken away. He gets Star Platinum taken away, and he's in the fucking coma. And then he comes back for the ending. For everyone to fucking die.
For the... the
universe resets. I mean, they die.
The universe gets reset, but
he
then
goes
somehow
forward in time.
There's a secondary universe reset.
I think my thing is that... my headcanon is that, like, the final universe reset is the... Steel Ball Run universe. Oh wait, it can't be.
I think. Well, I don't know, because when the universe gets reset, because there's that scene with Emporio meeting up with like another
later versions of like all the characters, but are all slightly different.
Then they're all like happy.
Yeah.
That could either those are completely different people.
Yeah.
Or that was Emporio seeing a different universe reset, and then another one happens.
Yeah.
And hey, in the universe reset, Poochie is never going to get some of his pussy filled by a gay British vampire. Because he doesn't become a vampire, because vampires don't exist in the reset universe.
Well, I'm sure they exist, it's just Dio's not one.
Yeah, I guess everyone just stayed in their own fucking lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just vampires don't get involved.
Yeah, just no one died. They never found that fucking, like, Mayan...
The mask.
Well, it's the mask, but also for like
the
cars and stuff.
Yeah,
like, they never came across that.
Yeah. Well, because there's no Speedwagon, right? In the Steel Ball Run universe, there's no Speedwagon.
I believe the Speedwagon Foundation still exists for some reason.
Oh, then never mind.
They should have just made the fucking like creepy dude, or the dude that you think is super creepy at the start of Steel Ball Run. Yeah. They should have just made him Speedwagon.
I don't even remember which guy that was.
Steven Steele, I think.
Oh.
He has a 14-year-old wife, and you're like, oh.
Oh, yeah, and then he dies.
No, I don't think he does.
But his wife becomes important.
She is very important, and also it turns out that he married her because when he was in the war, a like young 5-year-old girl like helped him get back on his feet or something, and then it like turned his life around. He became like a millionaire, comes back to her home, finds out that her father was about to sell her to like a mob boss to pay off debts and shit, where you know she would actually be raped horribly as like a 12-year-old, and instead he takes her hand in marriage just so that she can like
get the fuck out of there.
The guy will get his money. He saves the girl who gave him like a new lease on life, and then once she was an adult, he would just divorce her so that she could go off and do her own thing. But then she's like, I don't want to do that. I love you. And he's just like, this is like the wrong kind of love. It's like he looks like a scumbag at the beginning, but then it turns out like he's a good dude.
But yeah, his wife's super important to the story. I never finished Steel Ball Run. I should.
Yeah,
I probably will after part 6 of the anime comes out.
Because then I'm like, because once part 6 of the anime comes out, people are going to start talking about part 7 when.
Yeah,
and then they're going to start spoiling part 7.
Exactly.
Like, or they'll start like.
I mean, I've already been spoiled for part 7 due to mostly Ian.
That's my bad.
That's not even his bad.
I think I just wanted you to read it so bad. I'm like, I'll just fucking tell you a spoiler right now.
Well, and I played Eyes of Heaven.
Is it about a character death?
Well, I know the last thing that fucking happens.
What's that?
They fucking kill the president.
And that's actually not the last thing.
And then the president summons alternate universe Dio.
Yeah. Which for some reason immediately has a stand.
The word.
Even though you had to have a part of the rules with that are so.
Well, there's the hand, stupid. And then there's the corpse parts.
Yeah,
the devil's
palm or something. But then they say the reason the devil's palm exists is because it's actually a corpse part that's traveling around the Nevada desert.
Oh.
But then they also just said, so if you get caught there, you get your stand. But then there's parts that are on, like Jiro has a stand. He has a stand called Zoom, and all it does is just make his one of his eyes go telescopic because he has one of the eyes of Christ.
Yeah.
Johnny has a stand because I think he has the arm in him, but then the arm gets taken away at the end, but he still has Tusk. Like the rules just aren't consistent.
The rules are really inconsistent. Yeah,
he should have just made it that if you come into contact with it once, you keep it, because also Dio steals scary monsters.
Yeah, and he gets the same stand as the other guy.
Yeah, by getting the corpse part, which therefore means that the stands are connected to the corpse parts, but then Dio still keeps the fucking parts.
Yeah.
Scary Monster's is such a stupid stand as well.
Turns him into a dinosaur.
Actually, he only gets part of the power of Scary Monsters.
It turns you into... No, he can turn other people into dinosaurs too, right?
The original guy can. Dio cannot.
Oh. Or maybe he could, but he just didn't.
Yeah, it's dumb. Also, but the most interesting fights in that show
are always dumb. But they're cool.
Or what?
Are always dumb.
But I mean, like, some of the, like, it's like, what if Hamon was important and stands weren't ghostly spirits, everyone could see them? Or it's like when your stand actually has a physical form behind you. Yeah. Like, people can't see Tusk, but they see Johnny firing his nails off of his hands.
Well, because that's kind of the way stands work in Steel Ball Run.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that stands are, there's a physical there's a spiritual manifestation.
Yeah.
But the actual ability is the like fucking D4C.
Yeah.
Or Filthy Axe at a reasonable price.
Yep.
Which I'm really think. I wonder if they're gonna make it so the line is always D4C, but in the subtitle it says Filthy Axe at a reasonable price. Even though D4C does not tell you that's dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Yeah. Dirty deeds done dirty cheap.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like D4C.
Yeah, that's probably what they'll do. But also, I do want to hear them say it out loud because it's always fun. It's always so fun.
Yeah.
Ore no standoska.
But I'm trying to think of like the other, like fucking the Funny Valentine stand is quite literally like if he squishes himself between two objects, he sends himself to a different universe.
Yeah.
And pulls out another version of himself.
Yeah.
There's one guy's stand, which is quite literally he could just clone himself.
Yeah, and there's one guy's stand who's a house. Is that not?
Are you talking
I'm
about
still
True Man's World?
confused about True Man's World. It didn't make any sense to me.
True Man's World is actually the most powerful stand in that one.
Yeah.
It was confirmed by Araki that the only reason why he has to turn the dial on his watch is because he believed it was unfair, so he had to give himself a handicap.
Yeah, well, it turns back time, right?
Yeah, he could turn back time up to 30 seconds. And the stupid thing is that
which is basically what Dio does to Polnareff.
Exactly, that's what he fucking does. But like, you think of the funny thing of like Dio stopping time for 6 seconds and then sending the world over to pick up Polnareff and put him down like 3 steps is exactly what fucking the guy did, where he was just like looking around and then setting the clock back 30 seconds and then going like erasing their marks so that they'll keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was so fucking stupid.
That's great.
Yeah.
Jojo's fucking awesome. I'm so hyped that there's more coming.
Especially, like, I'm sure Part 6 is very cool.
Part 6 is cool.
But fucking every fight with Jiro in the spin, like him throwing just fucking steel balls at you.
Part 7's also cool, from what I read of it.
Part 8 is the most confusing.
Part 8, I don't even want to start. It's almost done, isn't it? Like, he's about to finish it?
Oh, it's like, I think it's done.
Oh.
I think the final chapter came out. And I don't know if he said there's going to be a Part 9.
I think he did.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
I think Part 9 will absolutely be his last.
I think so, too.
Actually, you know what's crazy about it? I don't think he has assistants. I think he does it all himself because it comes out monthly and it only comes out like, he only does like 30 pages.
No, he probably has assistants. He's old.
He probably has like assistants to do like.
I know for a fact he had assistants during Part 3.
Yeah, but that's Shonen Jump when it was weekly. Mm-hmm. It was weekly up until the end of Part 6, but he was taking a lot of time off because of his health, and then he switched to Ultra Jump, which is a monthly magazine.
Yeah, for Part 7 and 8.
Yeah, and it's also a more adult-oriented one. So that's why Part 8 has been going on the longest.
Yeah.
But it's also not the most amount of chapters.
No, I think
Part 4.
Is it Part 4 that has the
Part
most
4
chapters?
has like 197. Part 5 has like 130.
Yes. Part 5 and 6 are about the same length.
Yeah, I think Part 6 is slightly less, but still a lot. Mm-hmm. But then Part 8 is like 150, but it's been coming... Part 8 started in 2008. Oh no, it started in 2011.
Yeah.
Because Part 7 is only about 100 chapters, so 2 years.
Yeah.
Actually, no, because it wasn't weekly. I don't know, man. He just does things. Mm-hmm. I think Part 7 started weekly.
It did. It did start in Shonen Jump and then it moved.
Yeah.
And Part 7 was originally not a Jojo.
Which is weird, because Johnny's there immediately.
Yes.
But I think it was going to be like,
It wasn't... It was supposed to be an original manga called Steel Ball Run and not JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But then it became JoJo's Bizarre Adventure by the time... Because it takes a few chapters before the race starts, right?
Well, the beginning of the manga is just them waiting for the race to start. Well, it's that...
Because you get...
Someone tries to, like, pickpocket Jiro, and he, like, the balls are still spinning, and he does something to fuck him up, and Johnny just gets so fascinated by them that he goes to touch them.
Yeah.
And this is when he's been paralyzed.
And he can walk for a bit.
As he touches them, he feels all... like his legs activate again, and like he feels sensation in them, and he gets so convinced that he's like, I gotta fucking convince this guy to teach me what that is. But then he's like, I gotta get in this race. If you can get in there, go for it. And then we get the most depressing scene of a paralyzed man trying to get back on a horse.
Yeah, holy shit.
And then, but somehow then using the spin to get on the horse. I don't know. The spin is so stupid.
But there's flashback before because
if you can see the golden ratio, you can use the spin.
Yeah, well, there's flashback before though because you see Jiro in Italy.
I feel like that happens when the race has already started, where he explains why he's on the race.
Oh, I thought that was slightly before. But because like Avdol's in the race.
Yeah.
That world's version of Avdol.
There's a lot of different, like, joke references and shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's also Stroheim's there as well. And he tries to drive a carriage.
Yes.
But America doesn't have paved roads, so it very quickly gets knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah, Steel Ball Run's cool.
There's an old man in the race as well, an old Asian man with the last name Higashikata.
Right, but he's important for part 8.
Because at the end, Johnny marries his daughter. And Johnny is like the grandfather of the dad. So he's like the great-great-grandfather of, what's his name? Of Josuke.
Well, sort of, because Josuke's not actually related.
Kind of is.
I thought he wasn't. The whole thing is that he's actually Yoshikage Kira. And
Yoshikage Kira is Holly Kujo's son.
Oh.
So it was like old or Narusuke Higashikata, whatever the fuck his last name is. He goes to America. He gives his daughter to Johnny. Johnny has 2 kids. Mm-hmm. His first son is another Narusuke, because the first son always has to be named that.
Yeah.
Then the second kid is a dude. I think it's Jotaro's dad's name.
Oh, it's not Joseph?
No. Joseph does not exist. Because he got married to a Japanese woman. They're going to have Japanese names.
They're both going to have Japanese names?
They live in Japan.
I guess.
So then this dude goes on and marries Holly. Who is no longer a Joestar. They're not actually... I'm so confused.
Because I feel like, wouldn't he have to have Holly?
I think there's Narusuke, and then I think there's another one. I think he has another kid who had Holly, and then Holly gets married to some dude with the last name...
Kujo.
No. Yoshikage.
Oh.
Because then she has Yoshikage Kira, and then there's a completely separate dude named, like, Josefumi or something.
Isn't Josefumi, the Jolene of that world?
Fuck, I have no idea.
Because I know there's a Jolene.
Well, there's the girlfriend who is supposed to actually be Koichi.
No, there's a girl who, like, is clearly supposed... It's, like, the same design, but it's not the same name.
I think you're just actually talking about the girl. I can't remember her name, but Araki has done drawings of her as Jolene. Fuck. She's actually a really cool character, and her stand is like one of those where it's like, hey, this is actually incredibly weak, and then it's like, never mind, we figured out how to use it.
Yeah, I've heard part 8, that's like one thing that everybody says about part 8 is that it nails that like fucking weird ass stands vibe. This girl? I think so.
She's supposed to be the Koichi stand-in.
Really?
Her last name is Hirose.
Oh, damn.
So Koichi Hirose, Yasuho Hirose. It's just that her there's some art where she looks very similar to Jolene. And also she has like this rose dress or skirt she wears a lot. But she has like a thing for Josuke.
Yeah.
And not for her like or her childhood friend who is Joshu.
Fucking Joshu, what an asshole.
He's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've experienced so little of Joshu because just from Eyes of Heaven alone.
He actually, like, I thought Eyes of Heaven was just because, like, he was a new character when Eyes of Heaven was being made. Yeah. No, he just sucks.
In Eyes of Heaven, Josuke fights Yoshikage Kira.
Yeah, I think there is a line as well where he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Or when they meet up with Yoshikage Kira the first time, they're like, hold up one second. They're like, it's a different guy. And he's like, oh, okay.
Well, because Yoshikage Kira shows up, and then he shows up in part 8, Moriocho, with the later version of himself with the black hair, because that's a different character in the game.
Fucking, I don't know how he ended up, because he's two different people combined into a new person.
Yeah,
but his name,
he has 4 balls.
Yeah. Yoshikage Kira had Killer Queen.
Yeah.
Like, actually still, even this version of Kira had Killer Queen.
Oh, shit.
But he wasn't a psychopath.
Oh.
So he has this fucking really powerful stand. He combines with the other guy and has more and their stands combine, and then somehow it becomes soft and wet.
Yeah, would shoot bubble,
but also has bubble power that can take away properties. Like if it hits you in the face, it can take away your eyesight forever.
That's so fucking strong.
Or it can also
couldn't you just take away your ability to breathe?
Yeah, I think so. Also,
and then you just die.
There's one where, like...
If he can hit you once, you die. He wins.
Oh, okay. The reason is because that Killer Queen went away is because it's not that the stands combined. It's just that it becomes soft and wet. So.
Just like me. Anyway. There's some other news. There was a trailer for Y the Last Man, which looks great. I'm hyped for it. I love the comic series. We love it. There was a trailer for Doom Patrol Season 3. And it recently came out that Marvel only pays their comic creators $5,000 when their work gets adapted into film. Which is funny, because to give someone $5,000 when you turn their story into a $1 billion movie is fucking insulting.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That is very insulting.
Yeah.
There was something I got wrong.
What'd you get wrong?
Holly.
Yep.
In part 8.
Yeah.
Her name is Holly Joestar Kira. So she got married to a man with the last name Kira.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think Kira's his first name.
Johnny Joestar is her great-grandfather.
Yeah.
I don't know how that adds up, because I actually know what Steel Ball Run takes place in the 1800s. I thought it was the 1900s.
Yeah.
Oops. What fucking war were they in?
Huh?
When was the Revolutionary War?
In the 1800s, wasn't it? No, 1776.
When was the Civil War?
Civil War was in the 1800s.
Oh, okay. So there was probably the Civil War, but Araki just didn't get very specific on which side these men that we know fought in the war were in.
Yeah.
Like Funny Valentine. I think Funny Valentine's from the north, though.
I would presume Funny Valentine, because he's the... So is he the president? No, he's the president after Abe Lincoln.
Yeah.
Explicitly in canon, then.
He would have to be.
Right?
His birthday is September 20th, 1847. Isn't that when the war happened?
No, I think it was a little bit around then, actually. I don't know.
American Civil War.
We don't learn a lot about the Civil War in Canadian history.
It was 1861 to 1865.
Oh, okay. So he would have been just old enough to start fighting in that war.
Yeah.
Because war is fought by teenagers.
Yeah.
Woo! Isn't it great? Dude, I almost bought a shirt today, but I didn't. I almost bought a shirt today that said, "War is bad, Banksy." That's fucking funny. But also, like, I don't know. People aren't gonna like that. But yeah, that sucks. And finally, I don't know if you heard about this. The second I heard about this, I was like, Ian can't know about this. I need to tell him. The final thing in the news.
How would I not know about it?
Okay.
Everyone talked about it. What a weird casting. Like, is this going to be... You know how, like, Zendaya was
playing...
So
what it is Idris Elba is playing Knuckles in Sonic 2.
Yeah. But, so, you know how Zendaya played... Lola Bunny. So at the end, it was like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Zendaya as Lola Bunny. Is it going to be like Sonic the Hedgehog, Tails, and Idris Elba as Knuckles?
Well, no, because they're getting celebrity cast for everybody. Because remember, it's already Ben Schwartz as Sonic.
Yeah, aren't they just using the original voice actor for Tails?
No.
They're actually recasting?
Well, Tails got the most recasted because they had to have actual kids play him in all the games.
Yeah, well, no, I think there's like a grown woman who does them for Sonic Boom. So, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah. Idris Elba. Can't wait for him to yell some swears.
I can't wait.
I can't wait for the credits sequence to be Idris Elba doing the Knuckles rap.
Dude, that would be so good.
My name's Knuckles.
Yeah. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
Yeah.
I'd rather flex my muscles.
Yeah. That's a bad song.
You see doo-doo right inside you. I love the remix, the Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles remix, where it's like, unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my knuckles.
'Cause I'm Knuckles.
I'm tougher than Knuckles.
Yeah.
Harder than Knuckles. Yeah, they haven't announced who's playing Tails yet. It's gonna be. Let's try to come up with somebody terrible.
Zendaya.
Zendaya's great.
Before you said somebody terrible, I already had it loaded in my brain, so it had to come out.
I don't think
Jojo Siwa. Ariana Grande.
Tails is a boy.
Yeah, but it's always played by a woman.
That's fair, but I would.
But also those I don't know.
Played by a little boy.
I've never heard Jojo Siwa's voice actually, but Ariana Grande doesn't have a boyish voice.
Yeah. Billie Eilish as Tails.
That would be the worst ones. I'm trying to think of the person. Oh, Olivia Rodrigo. There's not a lot of famous women that have like a huskier voice anymore.
Charlize Theron as Tails.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
No, we need to save her for Rouge the Bat.
Don't even play around.
Can you wait for Rouge the Bat to come on screen in Sonic 3 for you to come on screen?
Charlize Theron would be a pretty good pick for Rouge the Bat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was thinking of Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Has a voice, but it's not high enough
for Tails, because he's got to be like, "Hey, I'm Tails.
I'm Tails. I'm Tails."
Yeah, I don't know. Like for the fucking, you know what Knuckles sounds like? Idris Elba is such a fucking wrong choice for the character,
especially since like Sonic.
Like
Boom
I
Knuckles,
love Idris Elba.
Sonic Boom Knuckles is like so good.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I think Idris Elba could do the Knuckles rap really well.
I know. Okay, it's not like on a celebrity on the same level, but Laura Bailey doing her like Kid Trunks voice.
Hey, it's me.
It's me, Tails.
Don't shoot. He's not Shadow.
That's Eric Vale, but
I know. But it's funny. We fucking we reference that clip pretty much every episode.
It's funny. Don't shoot. This man's not black.
Yeah.
And that was like that episode. That dub came out on like the peak of the Black Lives Matter protest.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Don't shoot. This man's not Shadow.
Yeah.
Although Shadow's less of a Goku Black and more of a Vegeta.
A Vegeta?
Vegeta.
Oh, Christopher Sabat as Shadow?
Well, I mean, just Shadow, the character. I mean, like, he's not Goku Black. He's Vegeta.
Oh. You know what would be?
I mean, Sonic is just Dragon Ball Z.
You know, it'd be a really bad one.
What?
If we go, because Idris Elba's like a big jump.
Yeah.
Because think about it, it's Ben Schwartz.
Yeah.
Who is like a comedian
slightly
who has
famous.
A bunch of fucking TV shows roles. Like everyone's definitely recognizes him from somewhere.
Yeah.
Most likely John Ralphio from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Tails, played by I can't remember her name right now. She played Mona Lisa on fucking Parks and Rec.
Oh, fuck! What's her name? Oh, Jenny Slate.
Jenny Slate.
Yeah.
Jenny Slate as Tails would be
Money, please.
Except it would Tails be going like, Chaos Emeralds, please.
Rings, please.
Oh, yeah, rings, please. Because Tails needs the Chaos Emeralds to power the Blue Thunder.
Sonic needs the Chaos Emeralds to become supersonic.
Well, he gets them eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Jim Carrey going to come back?
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe we're going to get, like, the Iblis, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Iblis Trigger. Dude.
Maybe Silver will show up.
Silver the fucking hedgehog.
Or, at the beginning of the movie, it'll be like, I never fucking saw the first one. But fucking the guy, the normal man.
Yeah.
The guy who
James Marsden.
James Marsden will fucking be hitting on this new chick with Dorito legs, and then Sonic comes in and cucks him. Because James Marsden can never get the girl.
Yeah, he can't. Sonic absolutely will cuck him with the princess.
Elise.
Yeah. Princess Elise.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
She wears those, like, orange leggings that make her legs look neon orange.
Yeah. And she's going to be played by, I don't know. Trying to think of somebody.
A young red-haired actress.
Yeah.
Or, fuck it, give it to Emma Stone.
Yeah. I was going to go for, like, someone quite young. Like, not like, super young.
Like
but
18.
In their 20s. Yeah, 18, 19, who is, like,
Ariana
sexy.
Grande before she painted herself orange.
I mean, still Ariana Grande. You could, so he's going to be hitting
when she was, like, on...
He's going to be...
she was on, she had, like, bright red hair.
Yeah, James Marsden... Well, it was a wig. But James Marsden is going to be hitting on Ariana Grande, and then Sonic's going to come up and be like, "Hey, princess.
You want a taste of my chili dog?"
My chili dog dick. And she's going to be like, "Sonic, I'm going to actively have sex with you, a small animal."
I'm trying to think of a perfect casting right now.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of other Sonic characters.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I can make it. Because I'm just trying to be like, what if Jason Mantzoukas was in this movie?
Jason Mantzoukas as Big the Cat.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but Big the Cat... Well, you know what? Idris Elba's already not going to sound like Knuckles, so let's just make Jason Mantzoukas be like sitting there as Big the Cat.
He's pretty much...
Guys?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm here?
he's similar. He's close. His voice is close enough to the Big the Cat voice.
Big the Cat just sits there and goes like, "Froggy."
Yeah, but Jason Mantzoukas has a voice that's kind of halfway between that and normal talking.
"Froggy!"
Yeah.
"I will get you, and I will fuck you in the mouth."
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of League, so most of his character is just
he yells, but I'm saying if he stretched out his words, he would sound a little bit like that.
Yeah. Actually, he doesn't yell. He just has like he has a way of talking that sounds like he's yelling all the time. Like even in John Wick, he sounds like he's like yelling at John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Froggy. Where's Froggy?
We were fucking... so we finally got to the episodes in the League.
Yeah.
Where we find out the origins of Dirty Randy and Rafi.
Yeah.
And it's that...
Dirty Randy is Seth Rogen.
Yeah, Seth Rogen's character, he was building like a 20-story tall skyscraper with like his best friend.
Yeah.
And he like high-fived him, and he like fell to his death. But then Jason Mantzoukas apparently used to be married. Like, Rafi used to be married when his name was Raphael.
Yeah. And
he used to be married. He had, like, a wife and, like, 2 lovely kids. He's like, I'm going to go, guys, I'm going to go get us some ice cream. And then Seth Rogen's buddy, played by Nathan Fielder, falls down and crushes Jason's... Mantzoukas' family. And then that's what drives him insane. And then, so... It goes through a bunch of... It cuts like 6 months later, and they're both checking themselves into an insane asylum. And they're like introduced... Well, Rafi's being forcibly checked in, and Randy's just there. And they introduce... He's like, "Oh, hi, my name's Raphael." And it's before they go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And Randy's just like, "Oh, sorry, I don't shake hands unless I know you wash them." In fact, a lot of people call me Clean Randy. No, they call me Clean Randall. Yeah. Because he uses his full name. But then they go through a lot of shit. They meet a bunch of other crazy people. Like, it's pretty much just it's a One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest sort of thing. Yeah. Where they start to go crazy in there because the people are treating them like they're fucking crazy and they're abusing them. and then they get going to getting shock therapy, and that's what fucks up their brain to the point. That's what fucks up their brain to the point where where Jason Mantzoukas is like, I am no longer Raphael. My name is Raffy. And then fucking Seth Rogen's just like, and I'm not clean Randall anymore. I'm dirty Randy.
That's funny.
And then they're like, and Paul Scheer's wife plays like the nurse at the hospital, June Diane Raphael.
Yep.
And she's just like, you know what? You guys are fucking crazy. I'm gonna get you both lobotomized. And then Seth Rogen goes like, wait, I have a way to get out of this. And he just goes like, hi, I'd like to check myself out. And he's like, I was here voluntarily. I'd like to leave. And she's just like, okay, see you later. He abandons Raffi there. And then as he's like saying goodbye to them, he's like, by the way, I'm the guy who pushed the other guy and murdered your family. See you later. You know, he saves him. And he's like, could you forget about the fact that I like murdered your family? But he, like, Rafi was about to be lobotomized, so, like, he already got, like, a fucking poke in his brain.
Yeah.
And he was just like, what family? So he legitimately forgot.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's a good episode. Did I interrupt your week, or did I just segue into one thing I did this week?
Yeah, I think you segued in. We were just talking about fucking...
Sonic shit, yeah.
But, yeah, I was just trying to think of other of Sonic's fucking dumbass friends that could be voiced by celebrities, but I'm out of them. So I'm out of ones I'd want to see. Amy Rose.
Worst one. Mm-hmm. Kristen Shaw. As Amy Rose.
That's not that bad, actually.
I don't think I would like that very much at all.
That makes so much sense, though. Because she can,
if she goes a little less on her, because like she definitely has like a cartoon voice she puts on.
I mean, that's basically her real voice. Dude.
I know, but I mean, like you don't understand. But I think Elizabeth Banks could do good as well. Mm-hmm. She's got a good voice.
Yeah, I think Kristen Shaw makes sense because like
she's
when
also
you think of Mabel,
you're
like, oh yeah, that's who fucking.
That's
who Amy
crazy.
is.
Boy crazy, except for one boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I bet she'd have good chemistry with Ben Schwartz.
Oh yeah, because they already know each other. Also, they're both Jewish.
Yeah. Well, that's racist.
Why? What are you talking about? How is it racist? How is it racist?
The two of them are gonna get along fine because they're both Jewish.
Yeah, it's just like how if both of you are black, you'll get along great.
Yeah.
Same with how if you're both gay, amazing. If you're both straight though, awful. Yeah. Horrible chemistry.
I mean, you... Exactly.
Yeah.
So you watched a bunch of The League this week.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about a couple things, and then we're going to go into the spoilers.
Oh, I got more stuff.
Yeah. I'm just going to say...
So you talk about something now.
Okay.
This is normally a trade-off.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, hey, by the way, in the end of the weeks, we're going to do a spoilers for both Suicide Squad and
but unfortunately, we did see it together.
Yeah.
So a lot of this will be reiterated bits we've already done in the car on the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to talk about... you know what? I'm not going to talk about one of these things because...
Well, which one?
I'm not going to talk about the... Okay, I read a comic called Infidel, which is a horror comic. It's cool.
Yeah.
If you out there in the ether are interested in a cool horror comic about being a Muslim woman in America, check it out. But like, I didn't want to get into it because I'm like, it's good, and I don't know what else I have to say about it, but it's good. But what I do want to say, that's not there, is I watched the first of the Gundam Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Which is like the way they sell them in America is it's compilation movies, but because of how short the series are, the compilation movies are slightly longer than the season that they're compiling. So there's two of them. I watched the first one, and my god, is it fucking good.
I'm sorry, 1 second. What did you watch?
Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. December Sky.
Okay, so you didn't even put this in your week.
I did not.
Marvel What If came out?
Oh, fuck, you didn't watch it?
No.
Okay, then we're not going to spoil episode 1 of What If.
Is it a weekly series?
Yes.
Okay, we'll just do 1 and 2 next week then.
Yep.
When's it come out?
Wednesdays. Oh, just like Loki.
Yeah, I can't wait to be like, ooh, that's such a sick day. I have so much time to watch it, and then watch it an hour
5
before I come here.
before you get here, like you do with your Loki.
Yeah. I know. Well, now I found out I can actually like cast shit from my computer directly to my TV.
Oh, nice.
So that's how I watched F9.
Cool.
Yeah.
Instead of using the like laptop hookup.
Well, that's in the TV downstairs.
Oh, okay.
So my TV is actually surprisingly pretty good for that shit. Like, I can also do Apple like AirPlay stuff.
Nice.
So I was for a couple days this week. I would just like lie in bed and watch like some anime via Apple AirPlay.
Nice.
And I also watched like the new episode of Rick and Morty.
Cool.
Yeah.
But Thunderbolt's fucking sick. It's really rad. It's like there's this one pilot for the Federation who fucking loves jazz.
Of course.
And he's like, so he listens to jazz while he's like flying. And he's kind of a psychopath. Because he's like somebody who wants to be the best at what he does type deal. Right? And on the other side is this guy part of Xeon, who is part of the Living Dead division, which is all soldiers who have lost limbs.
Yeah.
In the war. And so he's like an ace sniper. And so he's been fucking up all the feds in this one area. And like the Fed guy is like trying to fuck them up. And so it's like more about this like rivalry between these two characters who are like arguably have a lot of similarities. And if it weren't for the fact that they both are in like an unjust way of the world, which is war, they would probably get along fine. But because war makes everybody terrible, they are rivals and they try to murder each other a bunch. And they do a lot of murder of people that aren't each other. And it's a fantastic show. It's got really fucking sick action. It's got really cool music and animation and visuals, and god damn it, it's good ass Gundam. It's like the story will hit you, and I want to see the second part so that I get the full story.
Yeah. Is it streaming or are you buying it?
I have it on Blu-ray.
Do you have the second part?
I have both parts, yes.
Oh, okay, so you just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, I watched the first part on like Thursday.
I've been really bored with video games recently, so I've been watching more stuff.
Dude, me too.
Well, it's like I'm done all my single player games. So everything is like I'm either playing Apex Legends or a new part of my week. Which will actually, I'll probably just roll that in with another thing because it was short.
Okay.
Yeah, so yesterday, this is the first time I played it. I've been playing this game called Splitgate. It is Halo with portals.
Ooh.
Like Halo gameplay, you are a super soldier man. You get a little jetpack though because it's supposed to be more like. So the origins of this game was that there's a Russian Halo online game, which you can't play if you exist outside of Russia. It's officially licensed by Microsoft and everything. But the servers were only in Russian. The game was only in Russian. So a bunch of people were like, well, we want to play fucking Halo on the PC. This was way before the MCC was announced.
Yeah.
For the PC. So a bunch of teams of like independent modders came about, and they were trying to mod the game to work, and they were going to host their own servers and shit. And they were like rebuilding this game with the assets that they had. So they were like doing the coding again and everything. They were just doing everything fresh.
Yeah.
But technically rebuilding this game. And then the MCC got announced. They started like 2 years before it got announced, and then it got announced, and they were like, "Fuck, what do we do?" And they're like, "Well, you know what would be cool
if we use what we have."
You ever play the game Portal?
Yeah.
What if you had on your left arm
a portal
gun that you could press like Q and E on your keyboard, and like just place portals and dive through them and shit. You can dive through your teammates' portals and enemies' portals. They disappear when you die. Then you have like your standard assault rifle, single shot like DMR, a battle rifle you can pick up. It's just fucking Halo, but there's portals and a sprint button and jetpacks.
Hell yeah. And how do you like it?
It's very fun. It's like what I thought Halo 3 was. Because I didn't play Halo 3 for like 10 years.
Right.
Because I played it from 2007 when it came out till like 2009 when all my friends stopped playing it pretty much. And then I didn't, well, not 10 years, but like
So you tried to play Halo 3 again recently and you were like, fuck, this game's not as cool as I thought it was.
It's not the controls aren't as tight as I remember. But also that could be how the thing about like CRTs account for lag, and then like I was also using I was playing directly the original game on a console on a fucking shitty old HDMI TV, and also it's all revisionist history shit. Like it could have just been better because I thought it was better, and now I just have higher standards, or games are just better now. I think it's also games are just better now, and I have higher standards.
Yeah.
So Halo just doesn't feel as good anymore to me.
So this feels the way you remember it.
This feels the way I remember it. It's fast. The guns are good. You don't have to fox trail people so fucking hard. Like, you can actually just, like you do have to go a bit, like, if someone's sprinting. But if I shoot you, if you're running that way, and I shoot, like, a bit to the right of your head, it's a headshot. If I shoot you on the head, it's still going to be a headshot, depending on the gun. Yep. If I shoot you to the left, obviously I'm missing, because you're going to the right.
Yeah.
But the game's really cool. It's got a bunch of like game modes already. It's in beta. It's going to come out as a full free game. Its battle pass is so aggressive though.
Yeah.
Like, of course, it's all cosmetics, so that's fine. And it's free. Whatever. Fuck it. Go for it. Slay Kings. It's in beta, so the battle pass is free right now.
Yeah, but it's going to be paid.
It's going to be like, give us $10, get access, give us 25, get your first 25 levels free or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. There's no style guide to the game though.
Oh.
Like, you start as a character as a basic like knockoff Master Chief. You can unlock other suits of armor that make you look like the other armor sets from Halo. But then there's one that's just a fucking cat man with a robot eye in like a suit. Or like a suit with like the suit jacket. And it's like, what the fuck? And then there's a fish woman. Like an actual, like, it looks like a Zora from The Legend of Zelda. It's like, guys, what the fuck are we doing here?
What's the lore?
I don't think they're ever going to make any. I think this is just going to be a cool, you're just fucking playing, bro.
Yeah.
But they already have, like, a bunch of the classic Halo game types. They got...
Are you saying that they won't follow in Bungie's footsteps and put the lore on a website?
Halo 3's lore was not on a website.
I'm saying they're following in Bungie's footsteps. Which is Bungie invented the game's storytelling device of taking the entire story of your video game and putting it on a website.
Also, they have the system, like instead of having like shields in Halo, you just have 100 points of health and that's it. So once you take 100 damage, you're dead. I was playing though. I got like a fucking like 6 kills in a row, like like double kill, triple kill, overkill. Then there's like a bunch of other ones. I got 6 on like my third fucking game because I think the game has like a hidden MMR system.
Yeah,
and I was definitely playing against fucking controller players.
Oh yeah,
and I was sitting there. I'm like, am I playing against bots? Like, what the fuck is this? But then I was looking at the names, and there's too much variety in all the armor. Yeah. I'm like, no, I think I'm playing against real people that just suck.
Damn.
But now it's caught up to me, and I'm playing against people that are actually better. I won like my first 20 games in a row.
Wow.
And now I'm like losing games again. Yeah, but it's really fun. It's a good time. Good. I think it's going to come to console eventually, but you probably won't play it because it's just a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice for people.
Yeah.
This game's but it's one of those games where like people on console are going to get blown the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's like how Fortnite was.
Didn't Fortnite somehow find a way to correct that, though?
They put, like, another way to build in the game that pretty much, when you're playing on controller, instead of having... I can't remember, but I think it's that when you go to build a wall... Mm-hmm. When you build on PC, you have to, like, move your mouse around and look in the right direction, have it snap into place. But I think on Fortnite on PC, you can just look straight ahead and press like buttons on the D-pad to like place it to your left or to your right. They like added in controls to make it fair, but this is absolutely gonna, because you have to aim where your portals are gonna go. And a lot of this game's like meta is gonna be about fucking around with the portals. So
it's gonna be
if I can whip and look at a portal and then go shoot my other portal and then instantly get it, like aim on a guy with like the speed of the mouse and the accuracy, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of any dude who's like, gotta move my character's head up to the right, move it back to the left. Oh no, there's a guy in front of me.
Yeah, and also like the portal thing as well is like what buttons is going to be mapped to on a controller.
Probably LB and RB.
Oh, there's no grenade?
LT.
Grenades on LT?
I would take a guess.
Oh.
The grenades are also...
Can you aim down sights?
Yeah, but it's like Halo aim down sights.
Oh, so you think it might be on...
Right stick.
Right stick.
Yeah. But the grenades, they don't do damage to other players. They destroy portals.
Oh.
So if you see a guy sniping through a portal... Because when you can see where anyone else's portals are, but you can't see through them. The only portals you can see through are your own.
Oh.
So people can be sniping you through them at an angle, and if you start shooting through, you might not hit anybody, but if you're just like, fuck this guy, just break the portal with a grenade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a very interesting game.
Yeah.
Yeah. This all came from them trying to remake Halo and then having to shift perspective and then created a whole fucking game outside of it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I bet there is lore.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think if they want to keep doing like the characters outside of suits of armor, though,
yeah,
I think they should just be like, oh, there's like 3 armor suit guys, and then go a little crazier, and just put it out there.
That's cool. Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, and it's something that's like, and since it's like a normal TDM game, it's not like a fucking battle royale like Apex.
Yeah,
where like Apex, you have to sit down and.
Well, if you want to play Halo Battle Royale, you just have to play Halo Infinite.
Which I'm going to, but Infinite's not for another few months. And then even then...
The Battle Royale mode.
There was something about how Halo Infinite feels that I like Splitgate more.
Wait, have you played... Oh, right, you did play the beta for
I played
Halo
the beta, and it just... some of the gun... Something about Halo just feels very floaty. I like faster-paced games. Mm-hmm. That's why
what you're going to say... What you're saying is that you're going to pay for... Game Pass for 1 month, and then you're gonna...
probably will, unless they drop something where it's like, oh, there's actually a bunch of content single player wise, like that's worthwhile. Because I think they're doing a games as a service thing where it's like they're gonna have the story, but then they're gonna have missions you can do on the side. Because that map they showed off was open world.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just gonna see how it is. If it's like a Marvel's Avengers or a Destiny, I'm not gonna fucking play.
I mean, I'm sure you'll play the story.
I'll play the story, which I mean, I will get Game Pass, play the story
for a month,
and then just play the single player.
Yep, multiplayer, and then the multiplayer's free.
Yeah, should have just done it the other way around. Yep. Single player free, multiplayer for money.
Yeah,
yeah. It's like whenever I think about Call of Duty doing that, just sell the campaign as like a $30 thing, and then sell the fucking multiplayer. But nobody would fucking buy it. Yeah, but then sell the multiplayer for $60.
Maybe me, and even still, like COD campaigns, I have not played in a long time.
Yeah, and they're always like the military's super good, politicians are bad.
Yeah,
we're a Marvel movie, and Fast and the Furious. Yeah,
but yeah.
I meant for that to be shorter.
It's okay.
I do actually have one short thing.
What?
Fucking Dragon Maid Season 2 came out.
Oh, yeah?
So I've been watching it.
Is it good?
God, Kyoto Animation is just they are so good at animate. They literally, in the first episode, they're like, let's just do a full-blown fucking fight scene that looks better than anything Dragon Ball Super ever did.
Yeah.
There's like a full-on Kamehameha that looks amazing. There's like these big-ass fights with giant laser beams and good old punches and kicks. Do the thing where you hit the surface of something and like the blocks around just shoot the fuck up. It looks so good.
They haven't done a fight scene in some time.
What?
KyoAni.
Yeah, well, especially since, the fire.
Oh, yeah.
This is their return.
Yeah.
Because Dragon Maid was the thing that like really got them going before.
Yeah.
Well, obviously they've existed for quite a while, but then they got a lot of fame because of Dragon Maid.
Everything. They got a lot of fame from K-On!
Yes, that as well. But I mean, like, K-On! Is just such a... It's a cute but simple show, where Dragon Maid is cute, but why is there so much, like, great animation and, like, action?
And, I mean, KyoAni, it's hard to say... Like, some KyoAni stuff is more popular than others. Like, again, K-On! Very popular.
Yeah.
Dragon Maid, very popular. Nichijou... is them.
Yeah.
They did Chunibyo, I believe.
That show sucks now.
I mean, it's pretty good. I liked it.
It's all right. I actually don't have that. I just got bored watching it.
Yeah.
And then I heard that, like, I think we talked about this before. Where
Season 2 sucks ass.
Or, like, even in the third season, he's still,
they didn't do a third season, I think.
I think they did.
I think they did not.
I think they did a spinoff, actually.
That's possible.
But anyways, there's a fucking new, like, dragon that they add.
Yeah.
Who's, like, younger than the dragon maid, older than the dragon child, but is, like, has fucking G cups, and I hate her so much. I hated her in the manga. I fucking hate her still in this. Yeah. Her design is so bad.
They already have Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah, but she's a grown woman. Remember, these are all like they literally create these dragons to have a human lover.
Yeah,
like the dragon maid, Kobayashi. Yeah, the dragon child. The other girl from school.
Oh, right.
Lukua Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah.
Big boob, tall lady.
Yeah.
Shotokan.
Yeah. Pedophile.
Yeah. Fafnir, the, like, classic dragon who's like, I just want to hoard things.
Yeah.
And I just want to hoard, like, gems and shit. Yes. But then he discovers MMOs. And he's like, now I want to hoard items in MMOs. And he moves in with the otaku that Kobayashi works with.
Yeah.
Gay. But then they're like, we're missing it. Now we got to do the teens. So they bring in small dragons, but like
teenage dragon with giant tits.
Yeah, it's teenage dragon with giant tits meets kid whose parents own a sweet store, and she goes and works there. And it's just like, guys, it sucks.
Yeah.
And they go harder into like the lore and shit about it. It's just, there's a good arc coming up, like an actual like story arc about like the dragons back in their world. But it also is just so shit.
Yeah. I don't know if that show needed a season 2.
The manga actually got like really far ahead.
I'm
saying
know,
there's an actual like there's this.
Yeah, I know that it's like based on a thing.
Told. Yeah,
I know it's based on a thing, but I don't think it needed 2 seasons. I think like everything they did in the first season is like, this is a funny, entertaining show, and it doesn't need more than this.
That's why the second season has an actual like overarching plot.
Yeah,
and that's the same how it is in the manga as well. It's a big money maker.
Yeah.
Like it makes bank. And I just remembered actually that the art in the manga fucking sucks. It is actually so ugly. All the characters are like out of like, you know, you don't obviously need to follow anatomy.
Yeah.
But their anatomy changes all the time.
Yeah.
It's just like, and then just faces look ugly, stupid. Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's nice.
Man, I just ate fucking brunch.
Yes.
I'm already hungry again. I ate like a full meal. Like my mom made like baked potatoes, a quiche, cut up some strawberries, and we had some tomatoes. Like my plate was full, and I'm fucking hungry again. I think I just realized it's because it was mostly carbs. Are you looking up something?
Yes, I am. Sorry. I was like, I was just looking up KyoAni, and I'm like, what did they do before? Because I feel like something just came out from them before Dragon Maid 2. And it was the Free movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they also did Free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did
Violet Evergarden. Forgot about that. That show sucked, though.
It was a very pretty show. The story was very boring. Yeah.
Because it could have been... It looked so cool. I literally thought it was going to be like, oh, this fucking, like, mercenary, like, maid went around and beat the shit out of people. It's like, oh, no, it's this woman with robot hands relearning how to type and also figuring out what love was.
Like, I think that's interesting at a certain level. I just didn't think it was, like, done well.
It was just so slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, again, I think the drama aspect of that show was good at points. I was like, damn. But then, like, other aspects, I was just like, I don't like this.
Holy shit. Fucking, KyoAni was, like, the start of the Moe boom.
Yeah, that's them.
Okay. Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, Lucky Star, Clanad, K-On.
Yep.
Damn, so much.
They've done so much shit.
Oh, they did Hyoka. I would argue Hyoka is their like first like nothing happens in the show, but God, it's beautiful.
Yeah, because K-On! Stuff's happening a lot. Like it's like
yeah, but K-On's not. I wouldn't call K-On! Beautiful. I would just say it's cute. But Hyoka has like really beautiful set pieces.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that show?
No.
It's just about a guy who just kind of like wants to coast through high school sort of thing. Mm-hmm. He just wants to be a background character, but then he meets this girl who just like likes him, so wants to engage with him all the time.
Yeah.
But they do like a lot of visualizations of her like catching him, of him getting like lost in her eyes, or like her spinning a web and catching him, where like she talks to him for so long that her hair gets like super long, and it zooms out and they're like in this now flowery landscape, and her hair has like cocooned him up. It's very pretty, but also show where nothing happens.
Yeah.
Free as well. Beautiful boys, nothing happens.
Yes. The thing I feel about slice of life as a genre is that it maybe shouldn't be one.
I think especially
I would argue you can describe practically any show as a slice of life. Yeah. Like I think it's a shitty genre because you can be like, because a slice of life can be a drama, but it can also be a comedy.
But it's like every shonen like battle manga needs a slice of life episode, but it doesn't need a slice of life season. Yeah.
But, like, when I'm talking...
Or even a short arc.
Because, like, K-On! Is considered slice of life. But it's a comedy show. It's funny. It's, like, it is a situational comedy.
It's more of, like, a setting. Not a... Like fantasy.
Yeah.
Or future or space.
But it's, like, it's weird. Because it's, like, slice of life is anything that takes place in the real world and doesn't have people punching each other in it.
But then also, technically, Dragon Maid is slice of life.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I think the genre is getting too vague.
Yeah. Well, now every comedy show that isn't fucking Konosuba is slice of life.
Yeah, or fucking like the shit like The Devil is a Part-Timer, where like it's just that
that's a sitcom.
But it's a slice of life.
Yeah, but it's a fucking sitcom. Like we have words for this already.
Mm-hmm. Not in Japan. They don't really have sitcoms in Japan.
There's comedy shows in Japan.
Yeah, but they don't consider them sitcoms.
Situational comedy?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they
Because they just have different words. Their comedy works different than ours.
But they also wouldn't call it necessarily a slice of life. Isn't that a Western anime fan term?
Oh, you know the fucking House Husband like live action show?
Yeah.
It's coming to Netflix at the end of the month.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The weird one. That dude is very good as that character, but God, they butchered that. Also a slice of life.
Yeah. But also, it's not. It's a fucking situational comedy.
There's this other thing. I was gonna look up the name for it. Like, there's shows that they refer to as like healing shows, where it's nothing. It's what you should actually be calling slice of life.
Yeah. Nothing bad. I don't know. I feel like if the thing is based around comedy, though, like you should just call it a comedy show. Yeah. Like it's, fucking. Some people call Nichijou a slice of life. And it's called My Ordinary Life, which is true.
Or also that other one, Daily Lives of High School Boys.
But both of those are comedies.
I would call those comedies as well.
Yeah, right? I mean, Daily Lives of High School Boys, they're talking about fucking nutting in that show, I think.
Yeah. They're just like horny dudes who are doing weird things. It's there's a theme. It's a theme in anime called Iyashiki.
Yeah.
Shikai, sorry. Yeah. Where it's about like healing. It's like nice, cute shows where nothing really happens and they just kind of like explore around. Mm-hmm. Like actually, K-On! Is more like closer to that.
I would still argue K-On's a comedy.
You can argue it's a comedy. This is the theme.
Yeah, I guess.
If we're saying slice of life should be a theme.
K-On! Is a theme. Is definitely in that like kind of theme of like it's comfy for sure.
Yeah, so the show I was talking about was Flying Witch, but shit like Azumanga Daioh, Non Non Biori, Laid Back Camp.
Yeah.
A bunch of them. Like they're just shows where there's K-On! Is considered one of them as well.
Okay.
Like they're just shows where stuff happens, sure. But it's mostly about how like sweet and the time they spend together, sort of thing.
Yeah,
a lot of their fucking club is called After School Tea Time, or is that what they called?
That's
their
band? The band.
Yeah, because that's what they would do instead of practicing. They would go and fucking have tea.
They fucking slack on practicing all the time because they eat snacks and drink tea.
Yeah.
but it's also funny. It's also a quite funny show, and I like it.
The point of the shows is it's just supposed to make you feel good.
It's a feel-good show, for sure.
And that's what we should start.
And then when you fucking finish the show, you're like, why am I crying?
Yeah.
That's how I was for K-On! Like, you watch the show and the movie, and you're like, why am I crying?
Because they're doing their best.
Because they're graduating and they're going to go into the real world. They can't have fun like this anymore.
I think it would be really funny if they did do like an after thing where like they come back and they all look like grown women.
In the manga they did, but the manga fucking sucks ass. The K-On! Manga is like the difference between the show is by a woman and the manga's by a man.
And also the show is by a woman who is considered like a prodigy.
Yeah, she's incredible. I mean, she's...
Well, because when she was like... She
was like, what, 22? 23?
I think she was 24 when she directed K-On! And then she was 27 when she directed the movie.
Yeah.
She's like the youngest person to ever direct an anime.
Yeah.
Like an anime movie.
And then she did that one that is a spin-off of K-On! Something Market. I didn't watch it.
Oh, yeah. That looked like a cute show as well.
Yeah.
Tamako Market.
Tamako Market.
Yeah. It's a spin-off. It's like it's the same art and
same universe
and the same town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Tamako shows up in the movie. The movie's funny because they go to London.
Yeah.
It's great.
The English of London.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great. I love when anime characters have to interact.
You
with
can
people
really tell
English.
when it's like an Ieyoshiki kind of story.
Yep.
Because the women just wear normal clothes and you do not get to see boob at all.
Yeah.
Unless it's like
the teacher from K-On!
The teacher from K-On!, but also you get to see the taller girl with black hair.
Yeah.
You can see that she has boob, but also that's not the point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's very much like, is there male gaze in this show?
Yeah.
Is what it is.
But K-On!, like, the difference is, one of the jokes in K-On! Is when they do their big performance, right, they the girl with black hair wipes out, and they see, like, the whole audience sees up her skirt, but we don't in the show. They cut to a drum that looks like it has the pattern of underwear.
You can always, like...
And it's like, hey, we didn't show this girl's underwear. In the manga, they show the underwear.
You can always tell in, like, shows when, like, a woman's directing it.
Yeah.
Like, fucking in Inuyasha.
Except for the fucking... And this woman's also extremely talented. I'm not shitting on her. The woman who did Yuri on Ice and the woman who called Fujiko Mine, she loves... At least in Fujiko Mine, she loves titty, dude.
Yeah. She also... She did... I feel like she did Michiko no Hachin or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. She's really talented as well.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Yuri on Ice is a gorgeous show.
Yeah. Just queer bait.
It is queer bait.
Yeah. It's just not very...
Things can be both.
Yeah.
A person can be talented and make things I don't like.
Such as another thing I did this week.
What?
Well, I don't know. Don't you have something?
I
feel
do.
Like I'm going too much.
Talk about comics. Hey, what's up? It's comic time. I got 4 comic books at the comic book store this week. And all of them are new series. And so you can walk to your local comic shop and pick up any of these books. Because I am going to recommend all of them. But they're all number 1. So I don't think you need to know much other shit to get into them.
Oh.
What?
You know what was just disappointing?
What?
So I was looking up stuff about Fujiko Mine. Just remind me. Lupin the Third Part 5 sucks. It's not as good. Part 4 is amazing. Has like this really good like art style where it's like they use a lot of like bright, colorful like things, but then they also use like thick outlines. It just looks really good. And then Part 5 is just like, it's an anime again.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Because I think all the really fucking talented people, like they carried over all those really talented people from the movies and the Fujiko Mine show.
You can see
into
like,
Part 4.
If the Death of Jigen doesn't look that great, but if you go watch Goemon's Blood Spray.
Yep.
It looks the same.
Yeah.
And it's like the same art. You can mostly tell how it is, how the show is going to be based off of Goemon's hair.
Yeah.
If it's like, if he has like, if it curls in and just kind of looks like one piece, great.
Yeah.
If you can see individual strands, shit.
Yeah. Ishikawa Goemon's Spray of Blood is by the guy who directed red line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell, actually.
Yeah, it's
now
fucking
that you said that.
awesome.
Makes sense.
So first up, we got Defenders number 1. So this is the Defenders.
Doctor Strange is there.
Doctor Strange is pretty much the guy who is the guy of the Defenders in most versions of the Defenders, except the Netflix one. But Doctor Strange, essentially, this book's super weird, but it's also like, I don't know what the story is necessarily, because it's mostly set up.
Yeah.
Right? But it's Doctor Strange chilling in his weird fucking house, doing weird shit, right? And then, essentially, a guy walks in, it's the Masked Raider, pointing a gun at Doctor Strange. And so what happens is he's like, hey, there's this scientist guy who I tried to kill in an issue of Iron Man, but don't worry, you don't need to know that much about it. He's a bad guy. He is now somewhere in time. Right? We need to form the Defenders to fucking hunt this dude down because he's a bad guy. And the art's really cool. It's also very fucking wild and like psychedelic, as anything with Doctor Strange should be. Right? And so Doctor Strange is like, great, we're going to just summon people without really their consent at all to join the team because we need to go now. And so he's pulling cards and he can't decide on it, right? He's just pulling cards. So he pulls like Silver Surfer, Betty Brant from Immortal Hulk, where she's the Red Harpy.
Yeah.
And then he's like, we need one more. And he pulls a card and he gets Cloud, not Cloud Strife, but Cloud, who is a sentient nebula. And like he almost destroys the fucking world by summoning him. But then like essentially what they do is they wind up like, to save it, he turns Cloud into a person with his magic, but then they get transported somewhere in time where they might be needed. Without knowing where, and it turns out they go into the previous iteration of the universe, which is the version of the universe where Galactus was born. Mm-hmm. And so they show up there, and the universe is about to be fucked up, and then that's the end of the issue. And then the next issue is titled "Galactus's Mom Has Got It Going On." And if that's not enough to make you want to buy issue 2, I don't know what is. Because I want to buy a fucking issue of a comic called Galactus's Mom Has Got It Going On. Is Doctor Strange going to fuck Galactus's mom? Who knows?
Hopefully.
She's
going to climb inside of her.
She's like a normal-sized woman, seemingly.
It's going to climb inside of her. Penis first.
Hey, baby. The second comic, I'm going to talk about these ones. They're the same comic. It's Static Season 1, Issues 1 and 2.
Static Shock.
Yeah, well, it's just called Static because his superhero name is Static. It's just Static Shock was the name of the TV show. But, yeah, it's about Static. If you watch Static Shock, you know what you're in for. This is a complete reboot of the character because he has been missing from comics for a long time. They tried to reboot him in the New 52 started, and it sucked ass.
He's in Young Justice as a sidekick.
Yep. And he's in this as a main character, but he's not a superhero yet. So the one thing with this is because Static, among other black heroes, are part of a line/company called Milestone. There was a one-shot Milestone Returns comic a few months before, Milestone Returns number 0, that has like kind of the elements of Static's origin. Yeah. So he kind of already has powers at the start of this. So my thing is, if you want to get into this comic, the thing you need to know is that there was an event that would be referred to as the Big Bang, which was at a Black Lives Matter protest, police used experimental fucking gas, which gave a bunch of kids superpowers. A bunch of black kids superpowers.
What a good job they did.
Yep. And so the police are bad, and yet they are spinning this as if the children with these superpowers that were protesting are bad.
Yeah, because they totally were the ones who caused it.
Yeah, well, they're fucking around.
Yeah.
They're hoodlums. And so Static in this, he has to deal with like family and school, high school, superhero stuff. It's the classic, but it's Static and it works. The art's really nice. Like, I'm going to throw you this book after the episode, and you're going to fucking take a gander at some of the art, and it's super cool. I am going to absolutely keep my eye on this comic. It's fucking cool. They're doing it as like the miniseries type deal. That's why it's called Season 1. So they're doing these as all like 8 to 10 issue runs, and then they're going to do like sequel runs. So it's like the story is a little slower, but it's because like they're telling the arc over a specific period of time, which is cool. And then similarly within the same city, we got Icon and Rocket, who you may know from Young Justice. This is another like origin story for these characters. Rocket, a young woman, breaks into the house of a wealthy man who happens to be an alien who crash landed on Earth as a baby, sort of.
And somehow she gets powers.
During slavery is who Icon is. And he becomes a wealthy man who is immortal. And he does not get involved with stuff, and she convinces him to become a superhero at the end of issue 1.
And she gets her powers from him.
Well, she has no powers. She has no powers yet.
Okay.
She's normal in the comic.
But she does get her powers.
I guess she gets powers, yeah.
Do you think it's from him?
Maybe it's from him.
I would say it makes sense.
Yeah.
If he's like an all-powerful being.
Yeah, he's like so the thing is he's like an adult, but when someone touches the spaceship, he becomes a kid.
You know what I think would be really funny?
What?
Is if he becomes a superhero and she's like hanging around and he's just like, God, I miss my quiet life, but now you've given me this inherent guilt. I know. And then gives her powers. Yeah. Goes like, I'll train you to do the thing I've been doing for 2 weeks now.
He's this guy, he's a guy who's like, he's like kind of fucked up. He's kind of a bad person. But the thing that I like that from the solicits of this book is that in the future of this book, like the thing that they're getting at is they become like considered terrible criminals.
Okay, well, 1 second. Yeah. I have a question. Is he only a bad person because he has the power to act and does not?
Yeah.
Or does he actively do bad things?
I mean, he seems shitty about it. Like, he just doesn't do any. He's like, you know, he's literally was born into the world during slavery as a slave and then becomes rich and does nothing to help. Allegedly. Like, he stays inside his house as a rich lawyer.
Yeah, fine. He's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you can do the things that I do and you don't, then you're the reason why people get hurt.
Yeah.
To quote Spider-Man.
From Spider-Man.
Nope, from Civil War.
Yes.
It
wasn't Civil War? I thought it was first one.
No, it's Civil War.
Homecoming. That's what it was.
No.
What did they end up calling the third one?
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
But yeah, Icon and Rocket looks cool. But the thing that I like about it is that they become most wanted by the cops because, as it turns out, if you got rid of all crime, you would ruin the economy.
Oh, so why Batman doesn't go for minor guys anymore and just goes for the crazy people?
Yeah, like there's a line in there where it's like, when you see the fucking kids selling drugs on Martin Luther King Avenue, doesn't that make you mad? Like, you know, it goes against everything you fought for. And it's like, but if I eliminated the people selling the drugs, they would just be replaced by more people. The economy requires this as the selling of drugs as a way to escape poverty.
You know what it sounds like, actually?
What?
The concept of the Yakuza in Japan.
Yeah.
The Yakuza are here because it keeps the triad out.
Right, but it's not even that. It's like this is not a problem you can fix by punching it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is correct. Also, drug dealers are not the problem.
Yeah.
Drug addiction is.
Well, it's
if there's no demand, there's no need for the supply.
But even on top of that, human beings have decided to fucking dull their pain or deal with substances through the entire history of humanity. Well, one of the main theories as to why apes got up and started building fucking houses is because they were eating magic mushrooms, baby. Like, there is like the drug theory to evolution, you know? And like the idea that we criminalize it at all when it's normal, it's like a normal thing humans have always done, and it's only recently become a thing, like relatively recently, become a thing that people fucking get beat up and put in jail for. You know, it's dumb because instead maybe you should want people to be safe instead of, you know, whatever. And people sell drugs because they want to not be poor, and they might have priors or, just be extremely impoverished and not have the opportunity other people might have.
Yes. Now, I played a game about dating swords.
Yeah, I saw that. Boyfriend Dungeon. I played a little bit of it too because it's on Game Pass.
Oh, it is on Game Pass? I bought it. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's... I did get kind of bored, though, because there's a lot of talking.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dating sim.
It's a dating sim, yeah. But I mean, but then...
The combat's pretty fun, though.
It's all right. It's like Hades combat, but less involved.
Yeah, it's Hades light.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I felt when I was playing it.
Yeah, but at least it's still, you go down there, and it's more... It's less of a roguelike and more of an RPG. You run the same dungeon over and over again.
But you don't, it's not like you lose all your progress when you die.
In fact, it's actually better. You get stronger when you die, because then that's when you get
that's
your XP.
when your XP comes, yeah.
Yeah, so when you start, you do 3 damage per hit.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't
I got so far on my first run.
Really?
I had to die because I was starting to do no damage or very little damage per
There
hit.
is an artificial time limit in the game.
Yeah.
And it's actually because I thought there was time was passing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's actually just certain dates you go on that actually influence the time. They'll straight up tell you right before the last one.
Oh.
But there's definitely good and bad endings of this game. Because you were just in the mall, right?
Yeah.
The mall has 13 floors, and there's a boss at the end. You kill the boss, and then you unlock a new dungeon. And I just finished the second dungeon.
Yeah. And
I'm going to unlock a third. I assume there's 4. Mm-hmm. Because the shelf and that gray shelf next to where your zines are? Zines, whatever.
It's short for magazine.
I know.
Okay.
But I've heard the word said different ways. So anyways, that's a shelf where you get a plushie of the thing you've beaten every time. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I've been dating all the people. They're all really cool. Octopimp can fucking kill himself.
Yeah.
He's actually the villain.
He's actually the villain?
He is the villain.
Okay.
And as you go on dates, every single time at one point on a date, you will be around love rank 3 or 4. You'll be on a date and he'll pop out of nowhere. Just be like, oh, fancy seeing you here. And it's like, Eric, fuck off.
I already kind of didn't like him, but I felt that...
Did you get to the conversation where he talks about purebloods?
No.
He's a racist.
He was talking about making weapons and blah, blah, blah. But the way he introduces himself is so standoffish. And I'm like, this guy's an asshole. But I immediately had that feeling that people have IRL when it's when the cousin asks you how the date was. I was like, oh yeah, it was okay. I had that feeling that you have in real life where you're like, I don't want to say this person fucking sucks.
Yeah, there's and so the first guy you meet is this,
the fencing guy.
Yeah, beautiful black man.
Yeah,
deepest voice in the world.
He's gorgeous,
hot as fuck. The second one you meet is hot Latino man.
Yeah,
Sunder.
Yes, Sunder also extremely hot.
Then you meet the one woman.
The girl. She's extremely hot.
She is the only one who uses
she/her pronouns.
She/her pronouns. Okay. Because there's other characters.
Who are they? Them.
Yeah, there is one character named Sawyer. Mm-hmm. They are a glaive. They are probably my favorite. They're very cute.
Yeah.
They're when you first meet them, they're like, I have just decided my pronouns, so I am they them.
Nice.
And then there's another person you can meet. They do not tell you their pronouns, but they are in the middle. They're definitely gender fluid because they have long white hair in a braid. They wear a choker, but then they also wear masculine clothes. And then one of the lines you can say to them, they're like, I don't know, maybe you can compliment what they're wearing, and they're like, yeah, sometimes I feel like being a bit feminine. But the voice actor is definitely male. Sawyer is the most ambiguous because they're also the youngest character. They're 19, or no, they're 20 because when you go, the second dungeon is under the club.
Oh, and they can't get in because they're not 21.
No, they can go in, but there's the
they have a wristband.
The rest areas you can go in and shit.
Yeah,
There's one that's just a bar, and they're like, oh, I should come back here next year when I'm old enough to drink. And you're in California, so they are 20. But everyone else is probably like mid-20s, early 30s. Yeah, they're all really cool. Every character is cool, except for Eric.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Even your cousin seems like a very nice man.
Yeah.
He's just there to support you. Did you have the supportive text messages from your mom?
I have.
If I ever play the game again, I'm turning them off.
Yeah.
They are very nice.
Yeah.
She's a very supportive mother. God, I hate the text message system in this game. I wish there was a button I could press that would just like, give me the next test.
Advance
test.
it.
But instead you have to sit there and wait for the dots. It's like real life.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's like real life if you had to look at your phone the whole time that somebody was typing instead of putting it down and
or it's like Diablo. You know how like you can unlock and lock your phone, but like if I unlock my phone right now, I was on messages. Like, oh no, I was on Google. It's there. If you fucking close your phone in this game and you're in a conversation, you have to find the conversation again. Oh, there's also a K-pop boy.
Ooh.
Who he has like a bunch of insecurities that you can help him through. It's very nice. But he starts as kind of an asshole, but then it's like, oh no, he just is used to dealing with like shitty fans. So that's why he's like this. But then as you go on, it just goes like he has like he's like in a big K-pop group and like a boy band, and he's like the least popular one.
Oh.
It's like if he were the guy in fucking BTS that's not Jungkook
or Jimin or
Jimin. Yeah, there we go. That's
either of them.
One of those. It's like if you were the least popular one, and people kept going like, "Can I get an autograph from Jimin?" And you're like, "Well, no, because he's not here." So yeah, they're all really good characters. The game's really cute. It's very fun how you can just immediately go from like, I don't know what to do about this date, to telling Eric to go fuck himself and then going to fuck like the hottest people in town. Yeah.
Makes me want to move to Santa Cruz.
I think they call it like Valeria Beach or something.
Oh, Venice Beach.
But it's a fake one.
Yeah.
It's definitely I would say this is probably a very LGBT friendly game.
Oh, it's extremely.
It is not. Oh, you know what? There's another character actually that I think I lost the opportunity to hang out with him.
Yeah. You
meet like a bigger dude. He's actually probably the only plus size person in the game
that you can date because your cousin's plus size.
Yes. Yeah, sorry. The only dateable option. He's this big guy, and he looks like Thor, and he transforms into a warhammer.
Nice.
But I think you have to kiss him on the first time you meet him. But I had brought someone else. I didn't know what kind of dating game this was yet at the time. I thought I was like personaing it, where I was just like waiting to the moment.
Yeah.
And so I brought Sunder to the party with me because I didn't want to bring anyone else, because I'm like, Sunder's a flirt. It's fine if I do something with someone else. But then there was an option to kiss Sunder or kiss this guy or watch patient quietly. So I chose to make out with Sunder.
Yeah.
And then I guess that's the cutoff. If you don't make out with that guy, he doesn't call you again or whatever.
Damn.
Yeah. So if you play again, you get to that party.
Can you you can fuck everybody?
No, you can get them all to a like. You might as well be a boyfriend or girlfriend in the relationship.
Yeah.
But the final mission, I haven't done it yet. There's no save, so you can definitely go back whenever you want. Is you play as you go to fight a final boss.
Yeah.
And you whatever weapon you use, if you're at like level 5 with it, it will advance it to level 6, and it's like that's your significant other now. So like I had Valeria at max because I like the dagger a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to just like I want to see what else is still out there. Yeah. And good thing I did, because then I met Sawyer and I'm like, they are really cute.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. They also like they're in a business class and they're like, you in the dungeons, that's like a gig economy, right? And then you like answer questions, and then they're with their like their classmate. They're just like, bro, you're being like abused in the workplace. You don't make anything from this. You don't make money. Or it's like what you put in, you don't get back. You're getting fucked, and you're just like, yeah, but fighting monsters is cool. Yeah, so that game, 8 out of 10.
Nice.
7.58.
Nice.
It's LGBT bait though. which is fine.
It's good when indie companies do it because they're usually made by LGBT people.
Yeah, it's the only one I don't like was Dream Daddy. Because Dream Daddy doesn't feel like a game outside of the, hey, look, some gay dads.
Gay.
One of them might be trans, and then like a gay guy plays it and then says to Game Grumps, and he's just like, hey guys, I think this is just queer bait. There's nothing really here except for the fact that they're all gay. And then they get mad at him. And then that's why Oni Plays doesn't record at the Game Grumps office. Yeah. Game Grumps sucks, except they don't.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a non-committal response to that.
That's fine. I also am non-committal about it. I think they're just like, whatever.
They're whatever.
Yeah. If you have the time to watch 3 20-minute Let's Plays a day, go for it. I have other things to do, like scroll through YouTube endlessly looking for 3 20-minute Let's Plays to watch.
Or watching VTubers like me.
I don't watch them as much. I watch their clips. I don't really watch them live.
I mean, I watched so many. I watch a lot of clips.
Yeah. Clips are just the best.
That's true.
There's just one fucking Let's Play channel I follow.
Yeah.
They used to do Let's Plays, but because of COVID, they had an office where they went and did their shit. They stopped going to the office, and then they started to do like long form streams.
Yeah,
like
because
4
it's easier.
hours long instead of cut up, and it would be like once a week instead of like, you know, a cut up recording session throughout the day. And I think they're never going to go back to how they used to because they still get the same amount of views. And then they're all individually like Twitch streamers that make a lot there. Yeah. So it's just like, might as well. And it's like, damn it, I like the other form better so much.
Yeah, I do prefer the Let's Play.
Yeah.
To the stream.
Do you think there's like some kid out there going like, I know how we can revolutionize the shit. You know how streams are too long? What if we just cut them down into parts and uploaded them throughout the week? They're like, you mean like a Let's Play? And they're like, no, completely different.
Completely different from an LP.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do get it though. I do want to stream more. I gotta have you over and we should stream some bullshit together.
Yeah.
Cause it'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
It'd be like this, but we're playing a video game during it.
Yeah.
Like what you do when you want to piss me off.
And I would just
at home when we recorded from home.
I played WoW.
Yeah. I was like,
I did it for like one episode, and then I was like, I can't focus. I can't do this.
Dude, that episode though, you can 100% tell.
Yeah, you can hear my keyboard the whole time.
That too, but also you're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I'd be like reading like some text chat and WoW and be like, yeah. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't multitask like that.
Yeah.
Like I like to have something in my hands.
Yes, that's true.
But I don't like to. I can't visually and audibly like.
You should just next time
auditorily.
If we ever have to record over video separately again,
hey, if people got fucking vaccinated, we wouldn't have to.
You could just, if we do ever end up having to do that, you could just try edging during the entire podcast.
Straight up. If we ever go into the lockdown again, I'm just not going to respect it. I will wear a mask. Yeah. I will socially distance. I'm still going to go see people.
We're both fucking double vaccinated. We're just going to make out all we want.
Yeah.
You can't tell us what to do.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Yeah.
Or as the...
I don't think they're going to do it
Or the boomer meme, the 90s. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. The 2020s. Please do it, I'll do what you tell me. Did you see that one?
I've seen similar things.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was exactly that.
Yeah.
I love the idea that people who are
that the machine is just like being told what to do and not fascism.
Yeah. It's
and
like
not the military-industrial complex as well.
It's like, yes, we're not saying we won't do what you tell me because every single thing we're told is wrong. It's not a blatant rebel against all of the factors of the world.
Society. I would say society.
Right. Like, it's a rebellion against aspects of a capitalistic society. Mm-hmm. It's we're not rebelling against everything that's ever been told because like grass is still fucking green. Like the gravity exists. The earth is round.
Oh, I saw this one.
Space is
clip.
real.
I can't remember what this person like. Someone asked this interview like asked in this interview, it's like, how do you feel about this? I think it might have been the Black Lives Matter protest, it was like, how do you feel about this? And they're like, they're just going out there and destroying shit for no reason, so stupid. And they're like, so you think what they did on January 6th as well was also wrong? He's like, I don't know, I wasn't there for that. And they're like, what's that tattoo you got there? He's like, oh, it's an A because anarchy, no gods, no masters. And I really believe in that. It's like, are you fucking stupid?
Anarchy.
I don't care what you're about to say about anarchy, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that the guy was like, Black Lives Matter protest, absolutely destructive, no point. They didn't do anything.
Riot, they're fine.
Jan 6, I wasn't there, I can't really comment, don't know what happened.
Yep.
What's that tattoo? It's about anarchy, and I don't believe that there should be a ruling class or whatever.
Yeah, literally.
Or he said, like, it's just mindless destruction, and I respect that. I'm like, you're fucking dumb, man.
That whole thing annoys me. The idea that the fact that people still say anarchy when they're like not talking about the actual fucking political ideology. And I'm not even an anarchist, but like the fact, I feel bad because I'm like, there's aspects of that I agree with. Yeah. Like, you know, don't say, oh, it's anarchy when it's like a riot, because that's not what anarchy is.
Yeah. It's not, well.
Like, you can be an anarchist and riot, but
you can be like, it's anarchy out there. As a descriptor. That's it.
No, but that's part of why
you're still not really using it correctly, but people understand what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like literally and figuratively. Where it's just like, yeah, we kind of just fucked up the definition too much.
Yeah.
Or if we want to go another thing, how culture can just fuck things up, Nimrod. Nimrod is considered now to be a fool, a bad hunter. A person who's just kind of stupid. Nimrod is actually the god of hunting in some fucking, like, it actually was Bugs Bunny doing like a backhanded compliment to Elmer Fudd, but instead it's like, nah, he's stupid, because it sounds like an idiot's name. Do you got anything else other than Suicide Squad?
No.
Cool. So I was hoping we could get to it because I gotta go home and shower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So me and Ian this week saw the Suicide Squad in a real theater.
Yeah, in a VIP theater. Honestly,
bookending COVID with Birds of Prey in the VIP theater and Suicide Squad in the VIP theater.
I don't understand. I feel like they could have every seat open. For VIP theaters, at least, because
you're already separate enough.
You're separate enough. It was closer than I remember, but there's still that division there where they could just put up a barrier.
Yeah.
Like a clear plastic barrier. Because as long as it doesn't go high enough that it obscures the people's vision behind you.
I'm glad that there weren't people that close to us, because when I cut the hole in the popcorn bag and you jacked me off, I was glad people weren't able to see it.
Yeah, it was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And also we did kind of like chat a bit.
Yeah.
Well, like...
I do what I always do during trailers.
We're not bad people.
Yeah.
But the lights were still up during the trailers. Yeah. So we were absolutely just talking.
We talk during the trailers.
Yeah.
But I think that's normal. And also, I whisper shit to Ian.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
We did a lot less.
It's mostly like, yo!
Or a really quick joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I fucking called the smaller bullets thing. I didn't think they'd say it, because I was like, this is obvious, but I was like, yo, smaller bullets. And then he's like, smaller bullets.
I actually thought they were going to collide in like midair and they were going to like launch at each other.
Yeah.
But, and like actually have a real fight. But then it was just like, no, the movie's gone on for too long. And also we just saw the equivalent of that fight already.
Yeah.
Against Rick Flag.
Rick Flag, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to spoil the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So
we didn't even say who those two characters were, but guess what? I want you to hear the line about smaller bullets earlier on in the movie.
Yeah. Oops.
Yes. So full spoilers.
Hell yeah.
Great movie.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Dude. Like
Idris Elba, real fun.
Yeah. He's really fantastic.
Really played the role of criminal who was actually just willing to serve his sentence really well.
Like, what I liked about him, because he was supposed to be initially like said to be like kind of Deadshot, but then they changed it, right? That character.
Well, how they changed it was that Deadshot was a loving father.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, well, Bloodsport's like a much grittier character.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of a bad guy, which kind of, I think, works, because I think Deadshot was maybe a bit too nice in the first one.
Well, Deadshot, like when he gets arrested by Batman in the flashbacks,
you're already like, what the fuck?
It was just like, why did he do that? He was just walking with his daughter.
Yeah,
and also it really plays up how Batman is just like an actual shithead in the DC universe version.
Yeah,
because like, bro, like he wasn't doing anything. Like Batman goes for mentally fucked up people.
I mean, Deadshot is dangerous. He's a murderer.
He's a dangerous murderer who just goes like, "Oh, I'm not," or he's one of those dudes like, "I'm just a weapon." It's like, well, you're a person, but
he's a contract killer, and I don't know if they carried that. Like one of the things he wanted to do was like be a crime lord, but
kind of dressed like he wanted to be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, that's the bad Suicide Squad. This is the good Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Where
the entire cast dies.
Yeah. Every new, like, super new character and unknown one dies immediately.
Yeah. Like, the opening of the movie is great. You know, you got, it's all from Michael Rooker as Savant's point of view.
Yeah.
He kills a bird at the start because he's a Birds of Prey villain. Which is great.
Well, it won't be now.
Yeah, well, but he's like in the comics, he's a Birds of Prey villain.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's him meeting the rest of the team, and it's like a bunch.
They do the big American flag walk, and they've got Captain Boomerang, Rick Flag,
Blackguard,
Blackguard, Weasel,
sitting next to a fucking werewolf.
TDK, who is actually Arm Fall Off Boy,
the detachable kid.
Well, yeah, the detachable kid is what it stands for, but he's Arm Fall Off Boy.
What a dumb power! Like, no matter how they made that look, it looks so stupid.
Yeah, no, they immediately made it a joke because it seemed like that thing. It seemed like it was almost shot identically to how in Guardians of the Galaxy when Yondu uses his thing.
Yeah.
But then instead of it being like zipping around killing everybody, it's the two arms walk at normal speed towards the guys and just start fucking with them.
Yeah.
But
then also, he stands in the middle of the battlefield. Like, these are definitely the bottom, like...
The bottom of the barrel.
Wasn't it like it was someone's plan for it to be like this, wasn't it? For there to be the distraction team?
Yeah, Waller made them be there. That was Team A, so Team B could get in.
I think she worked on it with Peacemaker. Because it seemed like even though Bloodsport was recruited to be the leader of the team, Peacemaker was well aware.
Yeah, Peacemaker had his own orders, for sure.
Yeah.
But,
he's Black Widow.
Yeah.
In Captain America 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's all Waller's plan, of course. It always is. And she's so horrible in this. She's like the worst fucking person.
She's literally saying, I'm going to send
I'll happily have a child sent to prison and murdered.
A 14-year-old to Bel Rev.
Yeah.
The prison where they have the villains.
Oh, while we're at Bel Rev, the funniest thing, and it's the thing that made me laugh the most.
Is the Calendar Man part?
Fucking Calendar Man calling anyone a pussy.
I honestly didn't understand that was Calendar Man.
Yeah.
Because
you just didn't recognize it?
I don't recognize him. I think what does he look like in Harley Quinn? Does he just have a bunch of numbers on like a bald head or something?
It's not numbers, it's the months. It's like Jan, Feb, Mar, you know.
Yeah, he's just not a very recognizable character.
I mean, he's just bald. I didn't realize it was him too, but like when I dropped you off, I was like, the guy who, I was like, oh, it's John Gunn, and I was like remembering it, and I was like, wait, that was fucking Calendar Man. And that's so funny. The fact that Calendar Man would call anybody a pussy.
Yeah. The fucking funniest scene.
Apparently Calendar Man stands were pissed, and I'm like, dude, they're doing The Long Halloween as 2 animated movies right now, and that's his big thing.
Well, people like look down on the animated movies, but
he's Hannibal Lecter in that shit.
Fucking the thing, what is it? Like, they're setting it up like there's not a lot of jokes. There's like funny things happening, but there's no jokes. But then fucking like they finally reach their destination. And they all jump into the water.
There's the really funny sequence in the helicopter where every character gets a little moment.
Yeah.
That's like legitimately laugh out loud funny. You set me next to a werewolf. I also thought it was funny when they first had Blackguard show up, that he keeps like reaching for his gun in front of the cop, and the cop's pointing the gun at him. He's like, That was fucking funny.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson's great.
He is, yeah. He goes in circles a lot.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip of him on like a show with like Kevin Hart where they were like checking out someone's house?
And he's jumping on the trampoline.
Nobody also was like, "You have a dad? That's great." That was that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He's really funny. I don't know what Javelin Man got or whatever the fuck.
Flula he got the. I guess that's Margot Robbie's joke, but he gets the setup, which is like American women love an accent.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because we don't have one. It's like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, I mean, you do. It's just an American accent.
Yeah. Jai Courtney White also kind of just sits there.
Jai Courtney? No, he's like, he says, your name's just letters. All names are just letters. And he says, you think that's a fucking dog? What kind of dog do you think that is? And DDK's like, Afghan hound?
Oh, man. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But
Harley Quinn walks in, and she's great.
Harley Quinn walked in like she was late.
She was late, and she's like, "Hey guys, sorry I'm late." And then it's like, "Harley, what are you doing here?" "I just had a little bit of road rage in a bank." And she accidentally hits fucking Savant with her bag.
So this is probably like she's out.
Yeah.
Because if she was out because of what she did in Suicide Squad 1,
yeah,
then that means that she probably is just like...
Well, she got broken out at the end of Suicide Squad 1 by the Joker. But then Birds of Prey, she breaks up with Joker, which is still canon to this. Mm-hmm.
She'll probably just break out again.
I mean, I mean, she got 10 years taken off her sentence for doing this. No, wait, they all got away at the end of this. They got their whole thing written off for the blackmailing to put that shit out. Mm-hmm. So for sure she's out at the end of this, but
Cassandra Cain. I bet she's only been in prison for like a week.
My thing is like I want to see the follow-up to Birds of Prey, but that movie was so deeply unsuccessful. I bet we never will.
I think,
which is incredibly frustrating.
We'll get another Birds of Prey, but I feel like.
Well, I mean, we're gonna see Harley again, but whether we see Cass or Black Canary, or Huntress ever again is fully up in the air.
Could get like Sirens.
Gotham City Sirens would probably be Harley, Ivy, and Catwoman.
Yeah, I think they would just add in some more of them.
The BOP,
or at least like one of Black Canary would be a good addition because she was probably one of the better parts of that movie. Yeah, Huntress is also really good. Mm-hmm. Can't remember the other woman's name.
Renee Montoya.
Is that the actress or is that a character?
No, that's the character.
Her tits looked great when she was wearing like the bulletproof bustier, but like
I think she's good. I think Rosie Perez is great.
She was all right. I'm just saying, like, I don't really need her back as a main character, as a side character or something, or maybe like she's just in one scene. Fine, but the Huntress
at the end of that movie, it seemed like she would be the Oracle for their Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I guess. Deal. We'll just have to see. Hopefully, we get more. Margot Robbie still, I'm pretty sure, is like, I love Harley, and
loves
I just want to keep doing shit.
Absolutely.
With her. I could, and didn't she like executive produce Birds of Prey?
She did.
So she might just keep going around to people and be like, I want to make another one.
Yeah, hopefully they do, because I loved that movie.
Yeah, just put one man in the movie and just have him be like slightly useful.
Yeah,
and then all the nerd boys will shut the fuck up.
Yeah. But yeah, they all jump out the airplane. Weasel can't swim.
Yeah. Did anyone check if the fucking Weasel could swim?
The entire room's silent.
Yeah. Then they just pull him to the fucking shore. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
And then murder time.
Everybody dies in that scene. Blackguard is like, hey, I sold everybody out.
And then he dies instantly.
He dies instantly.
He fucking deserves it.
Gets shot.
Everyone dies instantly in like horrible ways.
Except for Harley and Rick Flag.
Yeah. Which honestly looks like they did die. In that scene when like I think it's Jai Courtney just like sitting there like with all the
Jai Courtney gets it the worst.
Oh no, he gets it. It's Savant.
Savant gets his head blown up. Yeah.
No, but he sees the like battlefield. Like he sees.
It looks like they die because like a big thing.
The helicopter like explodes and they get launched forward. It actually looks like Harley's head blows off, but it's actually just her whole body.
Yeah. But she's wearing red.
Yeah.
And black in the nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fucking wild. They kill off fucking everybody. This is where my one complaint with the movie is. I said it on the way home. Mongal wouldn't die there.
Yeah.
because she is like extremely strong in the comics. Yeah. Did you know some of the other characters that might have been in this movie?
What?
So James Gunn said some characters that were considered, but then got written out. He was asked if he wanted to use Kite Man, and he said, Kite Man's already a joke. I want actual D-listers type deal. And then, so Sportsmaster.
Yeah, that's a true D-lister.
That's such a good D-lister.
It's like, we already got Slade Wilson. What the fuck is the point of Sportsmaster?
He's Slade Wilson, but with hockey sticks and balls.
He's Slade Wilson if Slade Wilson was just Casey.
Much less cooler, excuse me.
Right.
Fucking Sportsmaster was one. Fuck, who else was it? Now I gotta look at the thing. I had it memorized before.
While you think about that.
Yep.
Let's just skip ahead because we can't do a play-by-play of this whole fucking movie. Because you should just see it as well. If you haven't and you're deciding to spoil yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking when they think Rick Flag is captured and they're going through it. Did you pick up on that immediately? Because like, as soon as I saw them in like normal fatigues, I'm like normal clothes, I was like, you know what? I bet this is just like a refugee camp or something.
When they found Rick Flag, I was like, oh, they don't look like they're dressed the same way as the other soldiers. But when they were going through that scene, I was just like kind of waiting. You know what I mean?
Waiting for the joke.
Yeah.
Well, because the joke is this, like, them really coolly, like, competing with each other to, like, kill these fucking, what turns out to be civilians, but they thought were soldiers.
Well, like, not civilians, but, like,
revolutionary soldiers.
Resistance.
Yeah. Yeah, and then...
Okay, here's other characters considered. Sportsmaster, Dog Welder.
I don't even know who that is.
He does exactly what you think he does.
Yep.
Welds dogs to people. Batmite. Do you know who Batmite is?
No.
Okay, Batmite's like a little guy who's like a super fan of Batman who's from the fourth dimension. He like pops into our world and is like, I love Batman. Livewire, who does like zappy stuff. Punch and Julie, who are in Young Justice. They're like the big guy and his little girlfriend. Black Spider, who is like, he's a killer who is like Spider-Man. Deathstroke, but Deathstroke was attached to a previous version of this movie. Man-Bat, which I think would have been pretty cool. KG Beast, Solomon Grundy, Killer Frost, Mr. Freeze, and Black Manta from Aquaman was even considered, but they didn't. They went with what we had, which is great. I think Polka Dot Man is partly the heart of this movie. In some aspects.
A weird fucked up heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Ratcatcher too.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And fucking okay. They kill a bunch of people. They make that joke where he's like, the bullet goes into him, and he's like, non-lethal doesn't count, and he's like, fucking
explosive round,
like delayed explosive round, and he blows up. And he's like, cool as fuck.
No, he's like, nobody likes a show off. They do when what you're showing off is dope as fuck.
But he's like, he says it in this like really fucking weird way. Like for John Cena, he's like, when it's dope as fuck.
Yeah, and then he Bloodsport turns around. Fuck, he's right. Which is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Like, my second complaint is that Starro's not in the movie enough because he's like their fight with him is
just like at
short.
the end. He's just a giant monster.
Yeah, I mean they show him on TV earlier in the movie, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean like it's like CCTV footage like almost.
He's great and he's cool, but it's not like the trailer made me think, oh, he's going to be the entire third act, and it's not, but it's still really good. It's just like I wish we got a little bit more of him because he's super interesting. Yeah. And they made him creepy, which I like, while also being ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Like the fucking face Starros.
Yeah, especially since like once they're on it, like
they're dead. The people are dead.
You are dead. Yes.
Yeah. Like it's like fucked up.
Yeah.
And that ending's wonderful. And Taika Waititi gives us our theme of the film
Ratcatcher 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
About being expendable and whatnot, and taking ourselves back, which is beautiful. And also it's about American imperialism in the global south.
Yes. Thought the scene of Idris Elba falling
That was
but
funny.
Slowly, hilarious. Because it also goes like he could not survive a fall down that because Idris Elba is just a normal man.
He's just a man, yeah.
Yeah. But then he just like, you could fall 10 feet a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, man. It's such a fun movie.
Mm-hmm. It's a real good time. Harley, after like their
Harley's
sex
wonderful.
scene, when she like,
that's so funny.
She like, if I saw any red flags, I would kill him.
Yeah,
but like,
which is so good. It's 100% works for that character.
Yeah.
You're like, I buy that.
That she would fuck this like
she would absolutely
she would
fuck
see
him
this
because he
totally
thinks he's
hot
hot
man and go like, yeah, I'll fucking like fuck that man.
Yeah,
suck him, fuck him, do everything.
Their sex scene is funny because they keep breaking shit.
And then be like, oh, he has a huge cock as well.
Yeah.
And then shoot him like square in the chest with a giant gun, and he's like, blood is like not just trickling out, it's cascading out of his chest. And he's like bleeding out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she has her little monologue to herself. It's like, I told myself that if I've dated a lot of people with red flags, and if I saw those red flags, I would stop it. And it's like, I know what you're thinking. Well, Harley, like, why shoot him? Why shoot me to death? Why kill me? Just fucking leave. And to that I'd say, please stop yelling at me. Which I love, that it's her whole little conversation with herself of, please stop yelling at me. Oh, the thing she did with her feet to fucking open the lock. Do you know that Margot Robbie actually did that?
I'm not surprised. I feel like they're hiding Margot Robbie's like muscles all the time.
Yeah.
Because she trained to be like a gymnast and shit. Mm-hmm. She can do that like really intense, like hard pickpocket and everything, which isn't very muscular.
Everything she is asked to do for a movie, or that a double might do, other than really tough stunts, Margot Robbie learns it in like fucking 3 days because she's the most dedicated and brilliant woman on earth. The strength
of your arms and also how much that would cut, just like gripping onto the chains that are holding you, lifting yourself up, staying at a 90-degree angle,
lifting your
choking
feet up all the way up over your head, and then twisting them to unlock a lock.
Oh no, she puts it in her hand.
Oh right, she does, yeah.
But what she does do, which is even more impressive than that, is she grabs the guy.
Yeah.
Wish that was me, and lifts him further up off the ground and hangs him with her thighs.
That too, yeah.
And then snaps his neck. It's like, that's so crazy.
That's one of the jokes I whispered to Ian. I leaned over to him and I said, God, I wish that were me.
Yeah, I think I said same.
Yeah. I also loved when you see his phone, and it's like, what are you doing right now? And he's like sending emojis of like zap. Yeah, button and like chains, woman in a red dress, and then smiley faces.
Yeah,
it's funny. Super great. I love the Harley vision when she's killing all those people, and it's like creating flowers instead of blood.
It was the blood was still there. The flowers. It wasn't as like
the flowers were on top.
Yeah, it was very pretty. It looked like that Freddie W. Flower Warfare video.
Yeah,
yeah. It was very well done. Every scene that they put Harley in now is just like this weird, like beautiful, like artistry to it. And then she escapes. She sees the guys. She goes and interrupts them. Like, we had a really good plan. She's like, "Do you want me to go back?" It's like, it's not that. And then it looks like they consider it for a second.
Yeah,
and they're just like, "No, it's fine."
Yeah, and fucking, we've gotten this whole time without mentioning King Shark.
Yeah,
and King Shark's wonderful. King Shark is the internet's favorite in this movie.
I think people like Peacemaker a lot as well.
Yeah, people also like Peacemaker a lot, which is concerning.
It's unfortunate because
he's really funny.
John Cena did fucking amazing.
He's great,
and after I just watched F9 again, holy shit!
Yeah,
Justin Lin, get your act together, buddy. Yeah, because you had to direct 2 more of these, and he's gonna be in both of them.
Yeah. He's fantastic in this movie,
but his character is a bad person,
and so I'm so worried when I see people posting about how much they like him, because I know, like I used to have more confidence in the people, and then I found out that Ted Cruz's favorite superhero is Rorschach.
But then also, like, you know, when U.S. Agent was coming out, and people are like, I don't see the red flags here. It's like the red flags are in every episode. I can see how you can think he's a nice guy at some points, but then it's like, but he's he's U.S. imperialism incarnate. Like,
this is a much better criticism of U.S. imperialism.
It's more straight up and just honest.
Yeah,
doesn't try and hide any of it. It's just like, no, he's a bad guy here.
Yeah. But yeah, I adored this flick. It's a good one. Go see it in the movie theater. It's very gory. It's very a lot of characters die suddenly as the joke. But it also has like a couple really powerful, beautiful moments, and it says something about being expendable towards a system that like wants to harm us, and that's what I like. Like, comparing the prison scenes of both versions of Belle Rev, it's like the version of Belle Rev in the original Suicide Squad movie from 2016. It's like it's this fucked up, fucking horribly abusive prison where everyone's being fucking beaten and shit, and it's like this version of the prison is abusive, is like really normal.
Yeah.
But like the entire point is that like the idea of locking someone up is to abuse them. Like, it's shitty to be in prison, not because of the constant beatings or whatever, but because like it's inherently dehumanizing, and it's like it's a bad thing to do to people. And I think that's like a much more interesting way to frame it. I know you gotta go soon.
I have to go now, actually.
Yeah, okay.
It turns out they did not fucking ask any questions about like when I would be ready or anything.
Okay.
So I have to go home and shower.
Okay. Thanks so much for listening, guys, and or watching. Go to youtube.com/NAS comedy to see it, to see this podcast. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at The Media Hole on Twitter, at The Media Hole on TikTok, twitch.tv/The Media Hole, and www.whenyourBallsGetStuckToYourLeg.tumblr.com. And if you want to follow Ian, he is at StrugglesV on everything. He recently came under fire for publicly saying that he wants to be Peacemaker. That he wants to be Peacemaker when he grows up. All right, guys, thanks so much. See ya!